Hey, I think we're live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the month of October. Oh God, my voice. Welcome to the month of October, to the spooky month. It is Rorius here. I am back again. I properly returned. Well, I returned briefly for the Minecraft mob vote, and I thought about doing another Minecraft stream today where I check out maybe the Minecraft Bedrock voting map. They have like a special map on Bedrock where you can vote for the Minecraft mob and watch Minecraft live. Um, but I was like, I haven't. It's October and I haven't done the reaction stream for October yet. Oh, hey Relic, welcome, welcome. And I see Fireboy was here right as I started. I hit the go live button. And to be fair, you can't see it anymore because it's off the screen. But actually, maybe I can. If I go interact. Oh, it won't let me scroll. Uh. Oh God. No, 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 no. No. What have I done? Ah! Wait. No. Uh, yeah. Let's go like this and go. There we go. I fixed it. If I was able to scroll this up, I could show that. At least on my end, Zach was the first here. Zach was officially the first here. I saw it as I was setting up the stream. If you have spooky videos, feel free to post them. I think we tried to do that one year, have like a spooky Reddit reaction, but the problem was a lot of the spooky videos were of channels that copyright their stuff, and a lot of them were also like I think I was too afraid to react to them for copyright reasons. Oh, hey Toastal. Pardon me, Jesus. Now the chat overlay wants you to sign in. Yeah, I screwed it up. I hit the heart. I hit the little heart thingy that sends a little heart. But because I wasn't logged in, it was like, please log in to do this. Yeah. Zach was first confirmed. Take that. Oh, I do apologize. I should have talked a bit more before the stream to myself, just to prepare my voice. Portal 2 is real. You're ungrounded. Nice. Yeah. Awesome. I just touched my lava lamp and burned my finger. Oh no! Don't touch the hot thing. Yeah. No, I remember that we tried to do a horror one year, and like a proper horror reaction stream, and it didn't do super well. So I lean on more of just like, we'll just do general, but if there's some horror stuff in there, that's cool. Anyway, real, no fake. What is this? Oh, what's this? Is it gonna turn out there's like a crane above them? Hmm. I was there. uh, they found Portal's ending textures. Oh. This is what you were saying, like, Portal 2 was real.
Hey everyone, the name's Ossiflow. Do you recognize this tree line? What you're looking at right now is the textures Escape Vista 01 and 02 merged into one image. These textures are used at the very ending of Portal 1, used to depict the forest outside Aperture Science. Infamously, people know these textures for the fact that due to people nowadays using higher field of views, wider monitors, and the later addition of the Portal 2 stinger, leads to the texture visibly being cut off.
Yes.
The Escape Vista texture...
I've always found that annoying. That in Portal 1, when they updated it... Pardon me, Jesus. When they updated it, they never fixed this. They just left it broken. So any new players of Portal, it's just broken. The tree line just cuts off.
Have been a mystery for a very long time as to where exactly Valve got this environment from. The question has permeated throughout the Portal fanbase for as long as the game has been out. Where is this texture sourced from? Thanks to the incredible...
It's probably some, like, river, some, like, Canadian stream. This looks Canadian to me, I don't know why. Or, like, northern states of the US. Like, it's the kind of river you'd imagine seeing a bear just lazing on the rocks on the far side.
Person who just kind of dropped out of nowhere, we now have the answer to this question. However, it's no fun to just reveal the answer and move on. Let's talk about what...
Yeah, in the early days of Portal, before they updated Portal, before Portal 2 was ever on the horizon, before they added any of the radios to any of the maps, where there was just, I think, 1 or 2 radios hidden throughout the game. Yeah, before the... Thank you for assuming the party escort's mission position. You just landed in the ending scene, you looked up, saw the stuff falling from the sky, and then you faded out. And that was the end of the game. And the scene was functional, no weird cut-off textures. But then, when they updated it, it broke, and they never fixed it. Oh, I'm not familiar with Aussie. Their content seems cool though.
We learned to get to this point. First, we need to grab the full texture, and I mean the full thing. What Valve has done when the Escape Vista textures is mask out the sky, essentially making these pixels invisible. By going to the VTFs of these textures and using a community-made software known as VTF Edit, we can turn off the mask to reveal the full extent of
it's just a mask. I didn't even really think about that.
Sky included. Now that we have this, we can begin pointing out a few potential things to note when looking for this area. First, the lake itself. The lake isn't actually visible in Portal's ending, but it is there in the photograph. You can see it sort of curves twice, sort of forming an S shape. Another distinguishing feature is the mountains to the left. There's 2 here actually that are overlapping somewhat, and you can also see another mountain very discreetly behind the tree line. On the topic of the left side, you can also see bloom from the sun, giving a good vague idea for what cardinal direction we're looking at.
The left side of the sky is more cyan than this side, which is more sort of like sky blue. So you can tell the sun is like somewhere in this direction.
Recognizable landmark to note is that there are some power lines in the distance, which is something else very integral. We can then make a few assumptions. This photo is likely taken from somewhere in Washington State, as Valve's office...
Yeah, see, this is what I was thinking. It's like northern US, Canada. That's what it feels like, in my opinion.
Are located there, and they tend to photograph their own textures.
Thank you for participating.
This area also likely can't be too far off the beaten path.
I've always thought that it's like, if you're in the party escort submission position, you're lying on your stomach with your arms at your sides, face likely just pressed against the floor. Shell's just getting fucking dragged along the concrete on her face. We should ask the geoguessr guy. That's exactly what I was thinking. Is like the geoguessr guy, he could tell you precisely where this is. By the saturation of the leaves, yeah. No, he could tell, like, oh, these trees are likely to be in this region of the world. The sun is in this direction, and the river is flowing this way, so this must be. I think rivers usually flow south, right? Or is it north? Shit. There is like a commonality of where rivers usually flow, and I can never remember which way it is. It's either north or south. Sort of overall flow direction. Like they change, they like bend and curve, but direction of flow typically is either it's usually north south or south north. You know, you'd be able to tell all that from this picture. You could probably narrow it down to a 5 mile area. Yeah. He saw 1 pixel of rock. Guessed it within 2 kilometers. Yeah.
perhaps existing near a road or trail in a national park. With all these factors in mind, it's possible to then begin searching for this region. Many people have tried to do this in the past, or mostly ending up with dead ends. However, nowadays, we have something that people didn't. Insane geoguessr players.
It's
Meet
we called it.
Literally yesterday, I had put out a tweet
Holy
expressing my
shit.
interest in finding the location of the escape vista textures after I had procrastinated
Brilliant.
on my next video for a good while to spend several hours on Google Maps. McCantow here came in guns blazing, just straight up dropping the exact coordinates, alongside showing the reference points they used to match. Sure enough, what
that's
they
brilliant.
gave us was pretty much exactly where the photo was taken. There's a lake that makes an S-curve along a bend, there's mountains in the distance to the left, power lines are visible to the right, even the tree line generally matches. This area is slightly off the beaten path as well, being next to a highway, but a little bit beyond it, as you would have to cross
Yes.
train tracks to reach here. Nonetheless, this is it. This is a location that was used as a texture source for Aperture's Outdoors. Located
Yeah, that's brilliant. I'm just curious, what other content does this YouTube channel do? Is it all Portal stuff? Oh, no, I am familiar with this channel. I have watched a few of their videos. Yeah, the weirdest way to play Portal. Watched a few of their recent videos. Yeah, I'll have to subscribe.
on Stevens Pass Highway, Gold Bar, Washington. I genuinely still cannot process that this is even happening. I've been fascinated with that little outdoors we
yeah.
saw all those years ago in Portal's ending. It's one thing to know that it definitely is a real location, but it's another thing to finally know where the location is. Plus, this location is only a few hours drive from Valve's offices, adding more credibility to this region.
Yeah, it's probably the most likely situation. We'll leave it there. Most likely the situation is that that's why I said the pixel thing. Yeah. Fucking most likely what would have happened is one of the team members at Valve, likes going like hiking or likes just walking along the streams, likes the outdoors generally, and probably just found himself in that spot and took a photo, and they ended up using it in Portal for like the photo was, they probably didn't go out to get a photo, they probably just had the photo, someone had a photo in the office and they used it because it was just too perfect. I forgot where Portal actually happened, but I think the labs are locating Chicago or something like that. I actually don't remember. Oh, the Spaghetti Man. I am the Spaghetti Man. I will forever be the forever lone Spaghetti Man. I actually don't know where Portal 1 was Like that's something that I never ever figured that. Like I have no headcanon for where the Aperture Science is. I'm also banana. I'm also banana Rorius. I'm both of those things. Oh, whoops. Um. So we degenerating our brains by visiting the people and Reddit. Specifically, we're degenerating them less by specifically going to r/Rorius. Because that way, all the stuff that's posted is stuff you guys post. And not just random shit. Wait. Googled. Oh, you Googled where Portal's supposed to be and it just showed Israel Palestine? God damn it. We're degenerates. Oh no. Slightly less degenerate than other subreddits. Yeah, yeah. What's the worst that can happen? What is this? Oh, going to the top 100 malware sites? Oh my god.
So, what would
We
happen
can't watch the whole video, but we'll watch a piece of it.
if you were to visit the 100 most recent malware sites without any kind
Power Wash Simulator 2 win? I know, right? Is that Power Wash Simulator 2? Are they releasing it? Are they making a simulator 2? Because I've played the DLCs, but yeah, no, so Power Wash Simulator 2. I'll be on that as soon as they release it.
of protection whatsoever. That is exactly what we're going to do today for the sake of science, to find out what happens to our system. Does it remain usable? What kind of malware we end up getting? Is it going to be crypto
Blessing for
miners,
humanity.
info stealers?
Agreed.
Is the malware
Blessing
going to
for
stay
humanity.
silent, or is it going to destroy our system? To find all of these
Michigan.
answers and more, I
Okay.
have written a very simple Python script, and the name is pretty self-descriptive, so it's going to download and run 100 of the most recent malware samples from some open source threat intel. I have no idea what's going to happen, but
Oh, no.
it's an experiment. So here we go. Geronimo. What could go wrong?
I keep right-clicking by accident.
As you can see, we've... Oh. That was pretty quick. I wasn't expecting that. So we saw
Yikes.
about like 8 or 9 URLs pop up, and our system is already shutting down. I was not expecting that at all. This is not a glitch. Shutting down was not part of my script. All right, let's boot up and see what happened. Oh crap. We're going into the disk checking. So we have managed to boot back in successfully, and if we take a look at the malware folder, it seems we're only able to try about 26 items before the system got taken out by malware. Since that was a lot more abrupt than I expected, and I do want to actually run more malware samples to see what kind of malware is out there, which is part of the point of this test, we're going to separate it into 2 stages now. So we are going to download 100 of the most recent malware links, but we're not going to execute them automatically. The script is simply going to download them into a folder, and then we're going to manually execute as many of them as we can. Right now we're getting malware versus malware. I want to see what the malware actually does to the operating system. So hopefully all of that is going to work. And now we should have a folder full of malware. And as you can see, we are visiting multiple IPs, downloading all of the latest malware
should make more
samples.
memes. Your face
It's
is
going
perfect
pretty
for
good.
memes.
Once we have
I have
100,
thought of doing
the
that
script is going
before.
to stop, and then we can start executing them. That's the fun part, right? I love to see a WordPress admin in there. Probably a hacked website. And there you have it. That's our 100 URLs. Of course, nothing was blocked, because we are, of course, running with no protection here, not even Windows Defender. And now we're going to
is
run
fine. Yeah,
some
this
of
is-
these
this
malware
is so
samples. Now I'm doing
distressing
it
to
with
me.
my own hands. And we've run into the same sample fast enough. Well, at least I know kind of what to avoid now, so maybe we'll start from the from last to first. All right, we're back up and running, thankfully. This time we're going to start last to first so we can avoid the sample that decides to shut down the system instantly. This one looks like Adobe. Got the old Windows help icon. It's quite interesting how some of them do bother with custom icons, some of them don't. Now, we didn't really look for any duplicates, so it is also possible that we'll be running the same malware as different files, but these are the most recent malware links that have been seen in the wild. Finally, we've got a malware with a GUI.
Oh my god.
There was a time when every time you run a malware sample, you'd be greeted with some kind of GUI. This one, though, I'm not sure what this is. Potentially some kind of adware. And oh crap, looks like we finally run into our first ransomware here. And funnily enough, like I've made videos about almost every ransomware sample, but I don't know what this one is. It says it's changed the file extensions to night_1, and I need to pay US dollars almost 18,000.
I don't know. What are my plans for Valentine's? It's a long way away, so I haven't really got plans. But I have thought in multiple years of remaking or doing something similar to the old spaghetti, cold spaghetti and crying. I forgot to post something on the subreddit. It's all good. You can still post it now, but
it's going to make me read
may or may not see it, depending on how long it takes
in
to get through everything.
So I like how they're particularly annoying about their payment terms as well. Yeah. Of course, you will have to do this via Tor. Now, I want to check our actual files and see if the malware is telling the truth. So we will check out our documents, and indeed, all of our files are encrypted, just to make sure that this is not some kind of fake extension changer or something like that. I'm going to open it up in Notepad, and yep, it does seem like the files are encrypted. So it didn't take long for us to run into a ransomware sample. Now, the interesting thing about this ransom note is it even puts the cost in perspective. It says this is the average monthly wage for one employee in your company. So don't even think about negotiating. I'd like to know the company that pays, on average, $18,000 per month. I'm sure a lot of people would want to quit their job right now to go work at this amazing company that the ransomware authors are talking about that pays $17,957 per month on average, not to some specific super rich employees, but on average to everyone. So this does appear to be a targeted attack. How and why it ended up in a URL in the wild, I do not know. The good thing is it didn't really encrypt any of the exe files, so we can still keep going if we want to with the malware samples. I'm just going to run a few more, and then we can go ahead and do some second opinion scans to figure out what kind of malware we ended up getting on the machine. Now, this is the first one that has opened a URL, but the site is down, unfortunately. All closed on its own as well. But that could also just be the ransomware. Something opened up command prompt. Ooh, the AVG icon. I haven't seen this one in a while. Let's see if we can install AVG antivirus from this classic icon. It does say it's the self-extracting package, and the company is AVG Technologies, so this one is pretty interesting, actually. It says it's the AVG installer. Might even be AVG. You never know. Because these days, there's no distinction between an adware and AV, right? At least in some cases. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case. I don't think we're going to get an antivirus installed through the malware folder. I think that's just a masquerade. That would have been funny, though. All right, now I don't want to push my luck too much because this machine could die at any moment and then we're not going to be able to run any scans. So I think we've run enough samples. I'm going to run some scans and we'll see what we can find.
What do you think happens when you turn the valve on the valve guy? Like this one or this one? I feel like different things would happen depending on which valve guy you're talking about. But I feel like it's some variety of brain juice comes out of their mouth. So all I can think of is like you turn it and it's like something coming out of his mouth. Have you done the AI shenanigans? People are asking. GPT got their life? No, I haven't tried that. Can ChatGPT get me a GIF though? The GIF that ChatGPT would get you probably don't want. Like if you turn the valve on the valve guy, the fluid around his brain would start flowing. It's like that. Like some fluid from their brain or from their head would come out of their mouth. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, the the YouTube chat doesn't allow links, unfortunately, unless there's a moderator to post them. But I don't think there's any moderators here today. No, I haven't seen any.
So just wanted to showcase that while I was installing Malwarebytes to do the second opinion scans, as you can see, it is detecting a lot of outbound connections from my system to these unknown IP addresses, which are likely command and control infrastructure for the attackers. The purpose of this could be to download additional malware to allow them to control the malware on the system, to steal passwords, send them over to the attackers, or any kind of user data, really. And now we're finally back with the results. Norton and Hitman Pro, well, they're lit up as a Christmas tree. And if we take a look at the latter, you can see that we've got many different active malware processes on the system or services. So everything that has a number that's associated with a process or something that's running. Similarly, we have an active DLL. Norton detects 20 threats, but of course, it does not really classify them very well for us. So it just tells us if something is a medium risk or a high risk and how old it is. But the most interesting results are going to be from Malwarebytes and ESAT, which took the longest time to complete. But as you can see here, we've got a Trojan downloader. This is the Belgium chain aggro.exe malware. We've got a Chromex Magna Search, a Trojan. That's based on some kind of JavaScript, I'm guessing. We've also got another cryptic Trojan. A lot of stuff in the app data folder. We've got another Trojan downloader. This one specifically, Amadei. We've got something called the White Snake Trojan, which is also a spyware or info stealer, I'm guessing. So this is likely trying to get,
I do find it kind of concerning that these 3 different software all got different numbers of items detected.
Our passwords and credentials and whatnot. These are likely the active samples in app data roaming, which is why they couldn't be deleted until restart. We've also got a coin miner. So this would be a crypto miner that mines Bitcoin. You can't really mine Bitcoin, but it mines other crypto tokens on your system using your resources to profit for the attackers. You've also got some kind of kill AV Trojan. So I'm guessing this is something that tries to terminate an active antivirus on the system. Really and very interestingly,
it's honestly, I find all of this rather scary, but like you don't really get stuff like this anymore. You don't really get this as much, at least these days. Back in the like mid thousands, early thousands, mid thousands, malware and viruses were like a genuine concern. But these days, like most antivirus, like Windows just comes with default antivirus, and even if you just install like a basic antivirus, like I've never had a problem with it. Try it.
You do have a delete defend, and this is a registry key that likely disables Windows Defender so it cannot stop the malware. So within the latest 100 malware samples that we tried, we did get one trying to shut down Windows Defender, because of course everybody running a relatively modern system is going to have that. So malware is going to try to bypass it in different ways. We've also got NetWatcher, which is classified as potentially unsafe. As you can see, Malwarebytes still lighting up with all of those alerts about outbound connections. So there's still a lot of active malware on the system, despite the best efforts of ESET so far. Now, if we look at the Malwarebytes results, we've got a hijacked shell, misused legit application. We've got a lot of DLLs. We've got some AI detections. We've also got a Trojan dropper, Trojan mal pack. So I guess this is just detected by the way it's packed. We've got an exploit with an associated CVE. So this is the Zemana.sys. Actually, it's very interesting because
I will leave that there. This is fascinating. But if you want to learn more, go to the PC Security channel. Fascinating, terrifying, but fascinating to look at. See, I was born in 1994. I was born in the 20th century. And I started using a computer when I was very young. And actually something that's going to be coming up later, if Nathan's still here, Something that's been going to come up later is something that Nathan and I were discussing, which was there was this game that I used to play on an Apple Mac 2 that I could never remember the name of. I always thought it was called Bejeweled, but when I actually looked up Bejeweled, it's definitely not the same game. Well, I discovered, thanks to Nathan's help, that it was actually called Jewelbox. Jewelbox 90s game. Yeah. It's this old game. From Apple Mac 2. Yeah, Macintosh game, 1993. This was the game that I was trying to remember. And I just remember the mixing matching game, like having to line up the gems, the different gems in the jewel box. And like these specific sound effects that used to play in the game. Yeah. This is the game. Nathan, your comment the other day, you left a comment on one of my videos, on one of the streams, where you talked about Columns. There's a game called Columns for Sega. Columns. 90s game. There's a game from the similar era called Columns. And it's the exact same game. What I discovered, thanks to Nathan pointing me towards Columns, I discovered Jewelbox. Jewelbox is apparently a clone of Columns. So this game was made just as pure clone ripoff of Columns. And this was available on Apple Mac. We had in my home as a child, we had an Apple Mac 2. I'll show you it. Apple Mac 2. I decided to look into what the first computer I ever ever used was, and this is it. It looked very much like this. The old Apple Mac. If you look closely, it's hard to see. If you look real close, this mouse only has one button. And this was the computer. Floppy disk drives. This is the very first computer I ever used. This is the serious back in my day. This computer was released in the early 90s. Dollar Store Tetris is very much like that. Yeah. But Jewelbox is very much like a Dollar Store Tetris, and you can see how old it is in the oopsies. You can see how old it is in the graphics of it, But yeah, this computer, it had a ton of little games like Jewelbox on it, and I used to sit there in the attic. We had that computer stored up in the attic, and I used to just sit on that computer and play random old 90s games on it. And some of the games were designed for kids, and some of them were abstract. This was not specifically designed for kids, but it was pretty basic. I just remember thinking that, there's white and blue diamonds, and then I always thought this looked like a Dorito or, like a corn chip. Yeah. But yeah, so that was, after years of trying to figure out what it was called, Jewelbox is what I used to play back in the day. Now there's a bunch of other games I want to find from that era as well. There's this one game where you are like a mustard bottle, and you're firing bits of mustard up at burgers and stuff. It's just Space Invaders, but with mustard and burgers. They look like candles, right? Oh, candies. Yeah. They do a bit, yeah. Forbidden Dorito. Do not eat. Will break teeth. I have a soft spot for those old computer designs. Same. I have such a nostalgia for those old games. Even the ones I haven't played, just with the old graphics. I had a good sleep. Actually, I say I had a good sleep. For the amount of sleep I got, I was good. But I did happen to wake up like an hour before the stream, and I couldn't, like, for reasons I won't get into, I couldn't get back to sleep. My family used to have that the old television. It was a huge box. Yes. Yeah. We also, the TV I had growing up was a 4x3, 4x3, like the old 4x3 TV before they had widescreen. And if I just move the microphone a little bit, it was like, it was a box. It was a huge box that was like, probably like, about like 80 centimeters in one direction and then like a meter in the other direction. And it was heavy, it was a heavy TV. And we would lug it back and forth between different rooms so that we could have because that was our big TV. We would lug that back and forth to play PlayStation on it. PlayStation 1 and 2. Oh, nice. Yeah. I love old tech. Old tech is so cool. Those old box set TVs sure be vintage for some. Yeah, no, exactly. It's vintage now. My childhood is vintage. Anyway. One quick thing I will do. So I think. Oh, do I have Discord open? I think I have Discord open. 1 second. We're talking about the freaking Valve head. I don't normally do this, by the way. I just wanted to do it because Valve head.
Soldier! No! Come here, sweetheart. Charge!
It's okay. Oh, that was more existential than I thought it would be. Ooh. I value this head. Oh my god. And when the television stopped working, we had to hit it from the sides to make it work. Yep. I just remember, for me, it was always plugging in the red, white, and yellow, connecting cables, and yeah, it's like lugging it into the room and then connecting all the wires up and plugging in the PlayStation, because the PlayStation had AV cables. And it's just so much nostalgia. You sound like my 52-year-old dad. I mean, I am 29. I am getting on a bit. You submitted a stupid self-creation when you could have submitted a Sacabam Baspus. Bapus. Is it like Emesis Blue? What's Emesis Blue? This is expecting Megalovania. Right, yeah. Yeah, no, most of my audience is definitely, I mean, according to YouTube, most of my audience is in the 18 to 24 range. But people lie about their age, don't they? So, well, whoops, I've opened it 3 times, well. Oh, no, no, I have heard of it. I don't know by name, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. There's so much. I'm terrible at remembering names of things, so that's why I don't remember it. Yeah. I don't want to watch anything too long, so 1 hour 48 minutes is probably a little. It's definitely too long for a reaction stream. That is like half the reaction stream. Anyway, music lesson. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I have to go back and have a look at it again. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Pretty sure someone sent it to me to watch. But now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember. I think that was me. Right. I was gonna say, definitely someone nice. Definitely someone sent it to me, and I remember being like, "Oh, I'll check that out later," and I did. But now that I'm thinking about like the contents of it, I'm like, what was what was in it? Anyway, I'll check it out again. I'm literally gonna look it up. Amethyst Blue. Yes, I remember that thumbnail immediately. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll open it up. For anyone who wants to know what I'm talking about, this is it here. Amethyst Blue by Fortress Films. 1 hour 48 minutes. I will check that out after the stream. I'll rewatch it after the stream. Swimming failure, something like. If you don't get the content of this short, might have to watch AVM Shorts episode 29 before this one. I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. Let's just keep moving. Wheelie's Betrayal, but it's Portal 1. Oh. Oh. I haven't played Skyrim on the channel, no.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
I've played Skyrim a lot in my I played a ton of Skyrim, but never on the channel.
This easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just
Todd Howard,
turkey
Blizzard
leg
needs
on
to
a
try
rope
this.
from the ceiling.
I like that idea.
Well, it was nice catching up. Let's get to business. I hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time. Otherwise, I'm afraid you're about to become the immediate past president of the Being Alive Club. Uh-huh. Seriously, though.
That's so weird. I have played Fallout 4 on the channel a bunch. Yeah, Portal 1 GLaDOS and Portal 2's like animations is weird.
Well, I suppose we could just sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops dead.
Yeah. No, Skyrim, it's the Elder Scrolls, man. The Elder Scrolls across the board. I really wanted to. That was the thing. Is like a while back, I gave people a vote. I had already played Fallout 4 right through on the channel. Well, like right through the main story, one of the main storylines. But I gave people a chance to vote on what Bethesda game I should play next. And for some reason I accidentally included Fallout 4 in that vote. And it won. And so I was like, shit, I've already played Fallout 4. What do I do? And I ended up playing modded Fallout 4, and not that many people were interested in modded Fallout 4. So yeah, I was a little bit annoyed. I was really, really wanting to play either Morrowind or Skyrim. But I put ones like... I also was interested in playing like Fallout 2. So I put a bunch of like... Yeah, but I say Fallout 2. Fallout 2 is arguably it's a Bethesda game. The franchise is owned by Bethesda. Not made by Bethesda. Pre-Bethesda. I should probably stop trying to make this into a thing. Maybe. I don't know what it is, so... Who knows? Modded Skyrim is way better than modded Fallout 4. Right, yep. Right. I have never tried modded New Vegas or 3. I'm one of those weird people who loves 3. I love Fallout 3. It's my Fallout. It's what I played the most. Anything made before Todd Howard is not perfection.
It's It's your old friend, deadly neurotoxin. If I were you, I'd take a deep
Yeah, I loved Fallout 3 so much. Played that to death. I almost played everything you can do in Fallout 3. But there's still a lot of stuff in Fallout 3.
You so much.
There's so much stuff in Fallout 3 that there's always more that I didn't finish.
In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate core detected.
But like I played like
Initiated core transfer. Please
I got the platinum trophy on PlayStation 3 for Fallout 3. And I also got like the majority of all the DLC achievements or trophies on PS3. That's how much Fallout 3 I played. New Vegas just didn't capture me the same way that Fallout 3 did for whatever reason. So I know for most people who love Fallout point to Fallout New Vegas as like the best game, but I just was never captured by Fallout New Vegas for whatever reason. I have seen like videos and stuff talking about it, and yeah, Fallout New Vegas is really cool, but oh yes it was. Yep, there was a period where they had it for free on Epic Games. Yeah. Sakabambaspas is a prehistoric fish with an anatomy that would be hilariously bad at swimming. It's also a song about that fish. What the fuck? Me in the background never played Fallout. I would highly recommend it, Rollick. It's. I would recommend. The thing is that while I don't like Fallout 4 is fine. It's not the. It's good, but it's got a lot of flaws. it's Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are definitely better games than Fallout 4. But Fallout 4, it has all the modern conveniences that a lot of like I would almost say rather than playing Fallout, play Starfield. Although I've heard mixed things about Starfield. If I was to recommend a Fallout game, see, personally, I'd say Fallout 3, but I think everyone else would say Fallout New Vegas. If you're gonna get into Fallout, or wait for the next Fallout. Starfield's miserable. Okay, that's see. That's the thing is, I've heard some people say they love it, and then some people say that it's terrible. So I don't know what to think about Starfield. I need for Metaverse coming in another decade so I can escape reality. Yeah. Yeah, don't play Fallout 76. I forgot that was even a game that was available. Fallout 76, I've like tried to scrub that from my mind. Yeah, if you're gonna play Fallout 3 or New Vegas. And yeah, I would highly recommend it. If you like Skyrim, if you played Skyrim or one of the Elder Scrolls games, highly recommend playing Fallout 3 or New Vegas.
Deposit substitute core in receptacle.
George,
Substitute core accepted. Substitute core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
Yes.
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start the
Yeah,
procedure?
you can usually get the full versions with all the DLC
no.
for
Still
a few bucks. You know,
Transfer
so
procedure
you'll
cannot
get a
continue.
sale where they're like $3 or like $5.
Leave me in. Leave me in. Press it.
do it.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
for
do
like
it.
$5 you can get the entire
You don't know what you're not so
game with
fast.
all the DLC.
Think about this. You need to be a trained stalemate assassin.
I really liked the DLC for both those games as well. The DLC for
This hurts.
Fallout 3 and New
What,
Vegas
This really hurts.
are both
I didn't think of that.
amazing.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that, or is it really gonna hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? You're just no, you're not. You are. It is gonna hurt, isn't it? Exactly. How
No money for games. That's fair. That's fair.
No.
Oh, I don't like the scream. Let's skip it.
It's gonna be cool to be in charge of everything. Wow, this is cool. And check this out. I'm a bloody genius now.
Estás usando este software de traducción
Yeah.
de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, keep forgetting.
God damn it. Yeah, no. The older Bethesda games are all fucking great. Yeah. Morrowind, Oblivion, Fallout 3, New Vegas are all masterpieces. They're all brilliant games. Skyrim as well. Skyrim 2. Skyrim is probably their last really, really good, like, top tier RPG. They're making an Oblivion remake? Whoa. Expressionless Wheatley is cursed. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It's like, I feel weird about having the Wheatley with no expression, just like still. I think it's in Spanish, isn't it? I wasn't listening super carefully though. I've never bothered to listen super carefully to what he actually says. But I think he says something about like it's like language module not detected. Please see the manual. Please, it's something like that. Wait. Wheatley speaking Spanish. What does he say?
Welcome to the family.
Yeah. You are using this translation software incorrectly. Please check the manual. That's what it says. Hey, thank you, Rocky, for renewing your membership. Oh, that reminds me. I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, he said, estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Something like that. Por favor, consulta el manual. Por favor, consulta el manual. Yeah, 30 months. Damn. Yeah, some people are getting dangerously close to the like next tier that I have to make a new logo for. Yeah. The basic translation is you are using this translation software incorrectly. Please check the manual. Oh, yes. Nathan suggested that I play World of Goo. I don't know if you've seen the play of this game on your channel yet, but yeah. You're going to skip about 3 levels maximum of the PC version. Yeah. Well, what I'll say about World of Goo is I have played World of Goo before. I played it on my, like, way back in the day when World of Goo first was put on Steam. I played it, like, sometime not too long after that. But, yeah, World of Goo was freaking hard. World of Goo is a hard game. So, I probably wouldn't do a series on it. Like, I'd give it a go just on a random, like, stream or video, but I probably wouldn't do a series out of it. Because I wouldn't guarantee that I'm going to finish it. Wait, how long is 30 months? So, yeah, it's like 24 months is 2 years. So, it's 2 years and 6 months. Yeah, it's exactly 2 years and 6 months. Damn. Coming for that 3 years. Yeah, I think that there is a badge for 3 years, but there's no badge for 4 years. And, oh yeah, I almost forgot it. I almost forgot again. I'm gonna bring up the members. Where is it? This one. Memberships. We're gonna be down a few members because I haven't streamed in a while. Yeah. Yeah, as I suspected. Because I haven't really streamed in a long time. Basically the entirety of September and October I've been unable. I've been sick, working, traveling, just not able to do anything. So, the Royal Maximilians who get a shout out on the stream. We've got Jonas with 40 months. 40 months. Less than 8 months away from 4 years. And same with Tiana. Tiana with 40 months of Royal Maximilian. Damn. Core Gamer with 37 months. We got King of Fools with 31 months. Rocky, you got 24 months. Wait, no, 30 months. Wait, I'm reading the wrong column. It's 40. Core Game with 37. King Falls with 31. Okay, they're all right. Apart from Rocky. For some reason, Rocky's was the only one that was different. So yeah, Rocky with 30 months of Royal Maximilian. They've added a new column where it's like total time on level and then total time as member. And I always usually read the total time as member. 30 months, yeah. And Orangey with 23 months of Royal Maximilian. Yeah. So, yeah. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who's a member on the channel. I really appreciate it. You guys are helping keep me, like, alive. Because I do this a lot. I do a lot of YouTubing, but I don't earn a lot of money. I don't earn very much money, so every donation really helps. Yeah. Just be blowing up in popularity. Well, weirdly, while I wasn't streaming, my subscribers actually went up quite a bit. As soon as I started streaming again, they slowed down again. Wait, a cat's cats can scan a cat's cat scan can in a cat scan. Dude, that was hard. That was hard to say. Jonas has money to waste. He's buying expensive shoes and stuff. True. Rorius be like the guy to have a few members, but everyone with more than 2 years of memberships. Yeah, like that's just it. It's like all the members have like many months of membership, but I only have like the ones that the ones who get the shout out. There's only 8 of them at the moment. There are other members, but they're not at the shout out tier. That's actually something I've been thinking about modifying. Is how the memberships work. The problem with YouTube is that so much of the memberships just gets handed over to YouTube. A lot of the membership money I don't see. So I have been contemplating switching it to Patreon, and making the donation thing go through Patreon instead. But the problem is that Patreon doesn't have the membership badges, which I like to have. People can show off on the stream. Anyway, let's continue. Well, there's actually a lot of people apparently. Oh.
So I think a lot of us have heard of the light grey stained glass.
Oh,
tree.
yes.
It harkens back
Yes,
to the
I've
old
watched
days
this
of
already.
Minecraft maps back in the 2010s.
By the way, I am subscribed to Phoenix SC. So,
when people would hide a stained glass pane in the inventory somewhere. So here I couldn't shift-click the iron in because the slot was occupied, but no one reasonably can see it. I think if I did something
Race
like
is
this,
a glitch in the Matrix.
yeah, you can see it's on my head, and there it is. It's right there. But clearly, it is very hard to spot. So if it's over here, you won't notice.
Well, now
so
hydrate
I've moved
myself.
the item
Oh,
from here
yeah.
to here. You can see
Hydration
it's already
reminder.
on my hotbar
Everyone hydrate.
outside the inventory UI. But you really can't see it here. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of this. Now, allow me to pose a question to you guys. It's a little bit of a game. In my inventory right now, not the hotbar, just my inventory, there is a stained glass pane. Where is the stained glass pane? Which slot is it? Let's say the top left slot is slot 1. And
I recall from watching this. Yeah, who can guess? Who can guess where the stained glass pane is? Oop, I just got a text. Yeah, Minecraft's popularity is dipping. Go to sleep, Rory. No, I don't want to. Yeah, I only got about 6 hours sleep, which is enough for some people, but not for me. I don't have a lot of money. Relatable. It's... Yeah, because I don't have a full-time job, so the money I make from YouTube and then the money I make from every now and then doing like part-time work, I do like seasonal part-time work. So actually the coming month I'm gonna have a ton of work. Yeah, like November I'm gonna be working a lot in November, so I'm not gonna be able to stream nearly as much in November. But I already haven't been streaming in September, October, so I'm like, Oh wait, did I miss some of it? Oh, self-disinfected using hand
Thank you
soap.
for your donation.
Oh, hey, thank you, Rocky, for donating. Yeah, no, yeah. Streamlabs. If you want to donate, Streamlabs is the best way because there's no other than PayPal takes a cut, but that's it. That's the only group. If you go through Patreon, Patreon takes a small cut, PayPal takes a small cut, but it's much less than YouTube that takes the YouTube's cut. YouTube pays me directly, but YouTube takes a massive chunk of the revenue. I use water to make coffee. That does that count? Yeah, it can count. More anticipation for your next streams. Fair. I will try and stream in the days where I'm not working in the morning. But there are days where I'm working like early and then in the afternoon. Some days I'm just working in the morning. Some days I'm working just in the afternoon. And so yeah, the days where I'm just in the afternoon, I might try and stream on those days. But I'll have to let you guys know how it goes. Yeah, Streamlabs takes zero cut of what you donate. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they can get around that, but Streamlabs themselves takes nothing. It goes straight to PayPal. And then PayPal, when I if I take money out of PayPal, they have to do a conversion of the money or whatever. They have to do there's a rate with which they allow you to remove it from, and it's always not quite the same rate as actual currency rates. So they take their little percentage out when they dish it out, but it's not much. The PayPal's percentage is very small. Yeah, I'm from New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand dollars is our currency. Anyway, yeah. Does anyone know which slot the stained glass pane is in? I happen to know the answer. I'm not. I'm one of those I'm a terrible example of a New Zealander. A lot of New Zealanders love cricket, but I've never played. I've never really. Not really a sports person. Hey, welcome, Lyndon. Welcome to the stream. Free time, yeah. PayPal's broken. Someone once sent me. Oh, that's weird. That shouldn't have happened. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. What slot is it in? I can spoil it if you want.
And the bottom right slot is 27. Which slot is the stained glass pane in? Leave a comment, lock it in. We'll get back to this at the end. There are a lot of reasons as to why this is extremely difficult to find. So in this chest, there too is another stained glass pane. It's a lot harder to find now because you've got more slots.
I think I can see it.
The reason I was inspired to do this in a video form is because Tyler La Guy simply posted something less than a day ago and it's exploded on the subreddit. And it simply reads, "Is there a light gray pane here? It is so hard to spot it." I know where it is now because I've read the comments, but
I think I know where it is.
No one is happy.
Yeah.
I hope you burn in the pits of the nether and end up having all of your nether portals destroyed by comments.
The way you can tell, is it is the slightest shade lighter than the normal gray. It's here. If you can use your peripheral vision, you can catch which one has like a slightly lighter gray coloration. If you take this and you contrast it up. Wait, does snipping tool allow you to do contrast? Snipping. Does this allow you to just do contrast change? I don't think it does. It doesn't have any tools like that, does it? Nah, I can't be bothered. But yeah, It's here. It's here. You can just barely see that it's slightly lighter. This is the true color blindness test. Rapidly shake your eyes. Yeah, if you do certain things with your eyes, especially if you engage your peripheral vision, you can catch that this one is slightly lighter than the rest. However, I'll skip. Oh, do I skip?
Where it is
Yeah,
now,
you can see it now that
you
know where it is. It's like super obvious. It
I
like
hope you burn in
sticks
the depths
out.
of the Nether and end up having all of your Nether portals destroyed by Enderman and a gas fireball. It's in the second slot of the second row. I guess some people just seem to have that greater sense of vision acuity. Even with the answer, many people still can't find it.
It's
this
obviously
happens, of course,
blue.
because all the stained glass pane ever does is lighten one of the slots.
Yeah.
It's nearly identical in color. Second row, second slot. I run a higher resolution image, so you won't be able to achieve this clean result. But it is true, it's right here. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether this is the reason for it, but the human eyes are very good at detecting luminance changes and motion. So here I've just coded something kind of fun, some RNG, which is a new system that you can do in 1.20.2. And if I open this chest, you can see a stone block is shifting at 20 times a second inside this chest. And now I'm going to reload and change it to light gray stained glass.
Yeah, see?
And see how it's so much easier to find out where it is, simply because of the changing darkness and lightness of some of the slots. If I pause it, you no longer know where it is. Now, obviously, some people say, move your eyes around, use your peripheral vision. That does help. In fact, I could not tell you with any confidence where it is. Maybe if your device has, like, greater contrast, I don't know. Oh, it's actually in the bottom right corner. That's crazy. I mean, now that I know where it is, it's definitely there. Some people do recommend you use your peripheral vision to try to spot it because it does have more sensitivity to light. So in some cases, it is a lot easier to detect, which is why I kind of know it's over here. I'm getting good at this. If I run it again, once again, you'll be able to find it. A little bit of fun experimenting with this. So let's go back to my inventory image. If you've left a comment, you can't change it.
I was so sure when I did this. I was like, I think it's here. I was like, I think I can see the texture on it.
Now, don't edit it. Which slot is the light gray stained glass pane in? Well, the answer is...
all of them.
It is in all of them. Yeah. Those of you who know me, I was never going to make this straightforward. There you go. For those of you who guessed any of the slots, you are correct.
I was like so sure it was like this one or this one. I was like, I can see the texture here, but this one looks lighter. But no, it's all he fucking...
because it is in that slot. Well done.
Yeah, that was my response as well. I was like, oh my god. That bastard. Wait, I just realized Rorius secretly loves cricket. I've never... a friend of mine loved it when I was growing up, but I was never really into it. I'm Sniper from TF2, confirmed. Yep. Yeah. No, it's not super obvious. It's not super obvious. Even when you know where it is, it's not super obvious. A male, my eyes are biologically not sensitive to colors as much as females, lol. Ah. I see. I do know that is a thing that the people have talked about. Is like men tend to group colors in a much more simplistic way than women do. Whether that does mean that they've got like more sensitivity to color is hard to say, but that's also why like our genes, our genetic makeup is partly why men, like the majority of colorblind people are men. Something to do with the X chromosome having two X chromosomes means you have a backup for bad DNA or for mutations, and colorblindness. Men only have one X chromosome, so if there's this problem with one of the genes, the alleles on that X chromosome, then we don't have a backup, and so we tend to have... women have to have a problem in the same place in both genes to have colorblindness, whereas we just need one. Yeah. Hey Vsauce, Michael here. Your home security is great, or is it? Well, so no, not quite. Having extra X chromosomes does cause serious problems. To the point where you can get a person with XXXX who is completely infertile. It's weird. There's weird stuff going on with the X and Y chromosomes. There's a ton of weirdness that goes on there. Color blindness is more common in men than in women because the genes responsible for color blindness. Yes, yeah. Males have only one X, whereas females have two X. Yeah, so what that means is if you have, and I believe color blindness is a recessive gene. So if you have, if you're a woman, you have two X's. As long as one of the X's has the regular gene for regular vision, you'll have regular vision. Even though you have the color blindness gene, you won't have color blindness unless you get two X chromosomes with color blindness. And even then, it's more complicated than that as well because there's multiple layers, there's many different kinds of color blindness as well. So it's a complicated mixture of all sorts of genes, but yeah, the reason that there's a difference is that it's on the X chromosome. I buried your message? Oh, sorry, I missed your message. Yeah. Hey, Mika. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's like like the way, for a woman to be colorblind, she has to receive both X's. She basically has to have a colorblind father and then have a mother who is at least half colorblind. Like, have the gene for colorblindness, but not necessarily be colorblind herself. Yeah. But if your mother has colorblindness, she's pretty well, like, if your mother is colorblind and you're a boy, you're guaranteed colorblind in some way. If your father is colorblind, it's like a 50-50, depending on whether your mother has colorblindness at all. Anyway, let's not get into that stuff. Let's look at Half-Life 2 Deathmatch in 2021. People still play Half-Life 2 Deathmatch? Yeah, you're not because you're not because your mother won't have had it. You would because you would have got your Y chromosome from your dad, and so you got your X from your mom, and your mom mustn't be colorblind, or you were lucky and you got the one that isn't. You got the one X she has that isn't colorblind. Either or. Or the even rarer possibility that you have both parents colorblind and you're not colorblind.
3:28.
Reverse mutation. Genetics are weird. There's a lot of weirdness you can get with biology and genetics. What? Ah! They broke my radio. Oh.
Meanwhile.
Like using TF2 audio? Yeah. Firstly, yeah, there is an element of that. Half-Life 2 was designed to be sort of like colder and darker and kind of like almost... It's weird, because Half-Life 1 was supposed to be, like, semi-horror. But I would, in many ways, Half-Life 2 is kind of, like, more... Especially Nova Prospect. More, kind of, like, upsetting. Oh. But, no, the Source Engine games across the board have that liminal feeling that people used to great effect in recent time. Source Engine games you're used to seeing full of life, full of stuff, and when you see it not full of stuff, not full of life, or the life is like still and not moving. Games, actually, a lot of games have this. If you see an area of the game like not activating, like normally you enter a zone and then as you enter, before you get to see anything, as you enter, a bunch of triggers go off that causes enemies to start moving around and just like pacing around or circling or patrolling or whatever. But if you skip those triggers or you get to that zone somehow without setting the AI off, seeing all the AI standing perfectly still, waiting for you, can trigger that same like liminal kind of feeling, like you're behind the scenes. And Half-Life games, Source games, have that like feeling cranked up to 11 for whatever reason. I have gray/green eyes. Oh, can move my ears, can flare nostrils on command, and dislocate my thumb. Oh, I was gonna say I have the rare hitchhiker's thumb, which is like the super bent fingers. It actually affects all your fingers, where all your fingers curve backwards. Yeah, my pinky and my thumb are like the best examples of that. You have that too? Yeah, right, yeah. I can flare my nostrils. It's hard to see, but I can flare them. And I can just barely move my ears, but not like super strongly. I can't dislocate my thumb. That's something that's real strange. And you've gray-green eyes. That's really rare. I have like stony blue eyes, but you can't really see them on this camera. It doesn't really show it very well, but I have sort of like stony blue kind of eyes. you hate seeing the fingers bend like that. And so this is normal people. Their thumb looks like this, right? Or maybe a little bit back. But my finger can go all the way back. Yeah, and it affects all my fingers. All my fingers bend. Like when I put them what feels like straight, there's a curve at the top, and they can bend further back than normal. I can't show it off easily on the camera. You have a single palm crease on your... Oh. I have two on both. Green eyes gang? Right. Green eyes. You guys are you guys with green eyes. You're rare. You are so rare. The only genuine modification I had that is weird is that when I was born with an extra... Oh! You're born with an extra finger, but you had it removed? No one in my family has had that happen. That's real interesting. Oh man, I kind of wish you didn't cut it off just for science. But I can understand having it removed. Because, you know, you want it to look... You don't want it to be weird your whole life. I can totally understand getting it surgically removed. But I'm so curious as to what it would have been like if you didn't. You have a single palm crease. That's so weird. I'll also have a grandpa joints. Oh yeah, no, I'm the same. Where ever since I was like a teenager, if I kneel down or like it's not kneel, if I squat on the spot, my knees pop like crazy, like massive like clicks and cracks. I think that just comes with like a combination of weight and age as you get older, and as you're heavier, that does occur. Medium rare. I was months old when it was removed. Yeah. I thought that'd be the case. Yeah, you had no choice in it. I understand. But just because they're some people have like a little bit of finger coming off the side of their hand, or they have an extra bit sort of sticking out here. But I've actually seen some examples. There are some people who straight up have an extra finger, and it looks natural. And that's so fascinating to me, because ever since I saw the movie Gattaca, where there's a pianist in Gattaca who has 6 fingers on both hands, and he's able to play like amazing piano because he has 6 fingers on each hand. He's able to play piano in a way that no one else possibly could. I've always been fascinated with that idea of the next stage of human evolution having six fingers. Really fascinating. I was wondering how many people would mishear that. Yeah. What's happened to my neck and when I crack up? Right, yes. I'm the same, actually. I'm the same. I get like a stiffness pain in the very top part of my neck. Like up here. I get like a real stiffness pain. And I have to like twist my head around on the spot, and I can get it to like click. Yeah, pianist. Looking on mic stream. 1 second. Oh yeah. Yeah. Little scar from the surgery. You got lucky. I just fall apart. No, don't worry. I'm there with you as well. I am a mess of a person. Well, I have all these weirdness things. Like I also have like I have real flexible toes. And I have a massive big toe for whatever reason. I have all this like weird genetic stuff. That's the weird like quirky stuff. I also have a ton of terrible genetic stuff that is problematic. Like I've talked about my ears before. My ears, while visually fine, although I do have the detached earlobe thing, so it's hard to show on camera. But like I have, detached earlobes. Some people have them attached, where the lobe like it sticks to their skin, but I have a fully free lobe. Flick it. But my ears themselves, like the inner ear, I have a fucking 1,000 problems with it, and at the moment I'm like half deaf because I've been sick. Medical file bigger than multiple Harry Potter books. Oh no. Yeah, I can understand that, Rocky, but I'm grateful to not have that many problems. I have a lot of problems, but not that big. I do feel for you, man. Yeah. That's the thing is there are people like me who have medical problems, and then there are people with, like life-threatening, like big lists of medical problems. I'm very fortunate. I'm very grateful that the biggest problem I have is, yeah, my ears and my weight. Those are the main ones for me. Epilepsy and back problems. Oh God, yeah, yep, I can see that. Yeah, damn, man. I know. A friend of mine started having seizures at one point, but it turned out that it was because of a brain tumor, and they were thankfully able to remove it. And touch wood, fingers crossed, it's gone now, and they're recovered. But if you have epilepsy with that doesn't have like a source, like a tumor or something, then that's just you have to have that. You have to live on anti-epilepsy or anti-seizure medication for the rest of your life, don't you? You can crack your big toe on repeat. Oh, I used to be able to crack my big toe, but I've lost flexibility in my toe to do it. It can go every 7 years, but come back and right, yes, yeah. That's really unfortunate. But I can't crack my toes like I used to. I used to be able to crack all my like limbs, and I do still like, pop all my joints. But this finger, for whatever reason, oopsies. Is the microphone even picking that up? I can click my my middle finger on this hand. I can just continually crack it every time doing that, but I don't think the mic's probably picking it up very well. I know a dude had a brain tumor. It's been like 5 years since he had it, and he beat it. Yeah, it's my friend's about the same, where it's he got it removed. He started having like seizures, started having medical issues all at once. And after he started having seizures, they took him to the doctor and they found out that he had a brain tumor. Thankfully, they were able to operate on it and remove it, and seemingly he's been fine ever since, which is really good. I'm so glad, because he's a good friend of mine. Big toe, neck, shoulders. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. I'm so glad to hear that some people were able to overcome those kind of things, because cancer fucking sucks. Too many people in my circle of friends or family have had some form of cancer, and I think it's probably going to only get worse for like the population. Cancer's only going to get worse before it gets better. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm telling you, so shiver me timbers. Alright, we got your home security is great, or is it?
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Your home security is great.
Hello.
Or is it?
It's the most out of pocket time to say that, yeah. Yeah. We're literally talking about people overcoming cancer and then just shiver me timbers. Yes. Now we got heated arguments at Black Mesa.
This is unfucking acceptable. The vending machine
That's right.
broke and robbed me of my 2 quarters, and now I can't work properly without my Frito-Lays. I want to speak to your manager immediately.
Sir, hello? Does somebody need a new prescription for their glasses?
Wasn't this series one of those ones that got like community guidelines struck? I feel like I remember that was like the previous video in this series. It literally got a community guidelines strike for how many swears it has in a row.
I'm a security guard, not a vending machine guy.
Oh, geez, I'm so sorry. If you're not the vending machine guy, then who the fuck is? Because all I see is you pansy-ass bucket heads loafing around everywhere. Like, are any of you NPCs programmed with any bit of responsibility? Anybody at all? What's a motherfucker around here gotta do to get some Frito-Lays?
I just remember a previous one like that got posted, and I watched it anyway, even though the video itself got a community guidelines strike. I thought it was so funny that I kept watching it anyway. Hey Gordon, look how hard I can piss. Bro did not get his Frito-Lays. He needs to find the janitor to to get it to work. Yeah. The end of the video is must watch. Okay. A bit of this and that, and a bit of that.
Today we're playing Minecraft, but if I say the name of a block, it gets deleted. This will happen in a 300 block radius, and not only does the block get removed from the world, it also gets removed from...
Let's watch this ending section.
I think this is the best direction to get the brown block. Okay, never mind, I lied. That is not... Uh-oh. Okay, I can take that. That's what someone was saying in chat earlier. Technically, that was supposed to get deleted with the other stuff, but listen, we'll take it. Would you ever quit Minecraft? Yeah? Listen, I am not a one game kind of guy. I think all singular games get boring. Well, do you play horror games occasionally? I only play them on stream, basically. Actually, I've played some multiplayer ones with my friends, like my IRL friends.
Please, the very
if you want to see me playing a horror game, I have a video of a playthrough on my second channel. You have friends. Whoa, I got here without cheating. No way. No way. You guys all saw it though, right? You were so good. Thank you. Finally, someone said it. It's all I've ever wanted. Validation from my chat. Oh, bro, you are so lucky I don't have beds, or else I would one cycle the shit out of you.
Despawning wood.
Okay, I have no more blocks. We have no more blocks. I think I just looked at a dude in the... All right, as I was saying, I completely forget. Oh yeah, I hope that Enderman doesn't look at me, or I hope I didn't. I don't know what I said, bro. How did he take damage there? Hello? You okay? Explosion from the crystal?
I'm amazed that wood hadn't been deleted all this way through this whole stream. Because he just said it like, I would do this. And it deleted wood. That's fascinating.
Crystal was so far from him. This is the gameplay of the Minecraft world record holder we're watching here. True. Look at this. Never missed an arrow shot in my life. Never. In my life. Not one. Dude, this guy is cheating. What is he doing? Oh my, what is... I hate this game. Fuck you, Notch. Oh my god, he has God mode on. Okay, never mind.
Haven't the songs from Undertale have started getting copyright claimed?
And I take it all back. My game was bugged. That was the only reason I was missing. We're doing it. You need to send it. I'm doing it.
Despawning and stone.
Alt F4.
Just send it. He'd said end a few times before. Was that really close enough to end stone?
I'm doing it. We're doing it. You need to send it. I'm doing it.
Despawning and stone.
Alt F4.
That's fascinating because he had said end or similar words that sound like end before that, but it didn't detect it. Calcified playing in the background. Yeah. Gonna post this creepy MC mod. Right. Yeah, no, definitely. As Nathan, what you were saying before about swearing, yeah, the YouTube doesn't like when there's a whole lot of swearing all at once, especially near the start of the video. Yeah, and that just gets a community guideline strike. Yeah, do go ahead and post it. I don't know if I'll see it. I still have about an hour, or about 2.5 hours to see stuff, so you might be lucky. Yeah. Yeah, why did it get downloaded? I don't know. Installing Linux on Apple's stupid trash can.
This is the 2013 Mac Pro, or as most people
we can't watch the whole video, but we'll just watch some highlights of it.
Affectionately call it the trash can. Now that these...
If you want to see the whole video, please do go to Action Retro, and check out the full video. So let's skip ahead.
On 12 gigs of 1866 megahertz DDR3 ECC SD RAM, a 256 gig SSD, and dual AMD FirePro D300 GPUs, each with 2 gigs of VRAM and custom designed by AMD to fit inside this tuber. And you could even configure this thing with up to 12 cores of Xeon power and 64 gigs of RAM for around $10,000. My friend Colin from This Does Not Compute actually recently did that Max upgrade and compared the performance of this thing against an M1 Mac Mini, and I was pretty surprised by the results. Now, I do intend to upgrade the hardware in this thing, but today I'm interested in answering a specific question. Just how much fun can you have out of the box with one of these things today? Which is why I put a poll out on bitbang.social to ask which version of Linux I should install for the best mix of gaming and general computing. So I've decided I'm not going to install any of those, and instead we're going to install a really weird version of Linux. Right after this word about today's sponsor, FlexiSpot. They build high-quality
skip the sponsor.
Universal Blue. What makes it special is but it's also available for desktops and targeted for things like home theaters and Linux alternative operating system to run on your Steam Deck instead of Steam OS. But it's also available for desktops and targeted for things like home theaters and home Linux.
Yeah, because Valve are all good with that, aren't they? They're all good with you running other operating systems on their Steam Deck. Or am I mistaken? I've been very into OSs recently. Making a kernel emulator. Yeah, things that lets the OS and the computer communicate. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, no, there was a point in time where I nearly got into like trying out different OSs, but I just got too reliant on Windows's functions. But you're always mistaken. No. Yeah, because there's just too much stuff I do that's like Windows dependent that I've become dependent on Windows. The only reason I have an iPhone 7 is because my Huawei exploded after I said I dislike the Chinese government. It fell with it and cracked the screen. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I had my old phone. There was this one time, this period of time where that was back when I was still working. I was getting out of my car at work. Was it work? Yeah. I was getting out of my car at work, and my phone fell out of my pocket and cracked. My old phone had glass on the front and the back of the device. So the back panel just had like a layer of glass over it, and it cracked. It fell out of my pocket and cracked the rear panel. No, it cracked the front panel of the phone, and I was like, God damn it! I went and like brought it into a place and got it to get the glass repaired, get the phone repaired. Got it spent like $200 to $300 getting the screen repaired. And then had it repaired for like 2 weeks. Then I was getting out of my car at home after work one night, and it fell out of my pocket again and cracked the glass on the back, like shattered the glass on the back. And I was like, all right, time for a new phone. I still have that old phone stored in like a case that should stop the glass from going everywhere. And I was just like, no. Time for a new phone. Because it was already old at the time. I was so mad. I was so pissed off.
setups, and to that end it has all sorts of optimizations and drivers and preloaded software already configured to make Steam games run under Proton as smoothly as possible on constrained-ish hardware.
The Steam Deck did pretty good with Windows. Oh, okay. Just checked, confirmed by Mr. Chat GPT. Steam does let you get custom OSs. Well, I'm just curious if that was like if they wanted you to be able to do that, or if it was just like a side effect of the way they set it up. You can literally convince ChatGPT to code Windows Vista. Do not get the iPhone 14. Oh my god, didn't even survive the bend test. Wow. Yeah, I don't go iPhone. I'm a weirdo, and my last two phones, including my current one, are friggin' Sony phones. They're Android. I'm an Android user. Yeah. Yeah, no. I now have friggin' covers for my phone. I have this friggin' rainbow, gay rainbow. Well, it's like stars falling from the sky, but it's all like multicolored. I have cases for my phones now. So the Sony 4K phone. This is old. This is a very old phone. But yeah, I have cases for my phones now. So I've dropped them since then, but they have not broken because they have a case on them. You could literally bend and crack the iPhone 15. Oh, 15. You meant to say 15. Yeah. With your bare hands. Fucking hell. iPhone 7 that keeps me. Yeah. This phone is... I would have bought it in 2016 or 2017. So this phone is already, 6 years old? And the phone I had before that, I had bought in 2012. Yeah. I had a phone from 2012. So I had that for like 4 years before it cracked twice. And I bought the new phone. And now I've had this phone for 6 years. Old phone. Your phone is 10 years old? Jesus. Was you dropping cracker right now? No, I recently dropped this. But because of the case it has, it's one of those ones where it's got like a thing you fold over. So this is sort of like a canvasy leather surface. But then also on the inside, it's got that like rubber around that like rubbery plastic around the edge. So it even if I drop it when it's open, even if I drop it like when the screen is facing outwards, it's unlikely to break because it's got the plastic. It's got like a like overhang on the plastic, so it's unlikely to break ever, even if I drop it. These youngins are too spoiled. I'm still using good old telegraph. Only takes 1 to 5 years for a response because the cable is over 100 years old. But that's faster than any smartphone. No, this is a Sony Xperia ZX or XZ. I always forget which way around it is. I think it's XZ. Rorius, what kind of my first one was a Nokia brick. Yeah. It was so true. It fell down multiple staircases and the battery fell out. Yeah. That's the thing. Old phones used to like break apart, but then you just like put them back together again and they're fully functional. If you have another 10 years or more and our brains will be the phone. Yeah.
So I have here my standard setup for extremely serious builds. Of course, my hamster wireless mouse and my sort of broken Apple keyboard. And I have here on this very USB flash drive a copy of Bazite Linux's installer ISO. Connecting USB, applying power, holding down Option to hopefully get to a boot menu. And from this menu, I'll be choosing EFI boot to get into the installer. So at the grub menu, we're choosing Bazite Deck. Okay, so it is several days later, and originally I wanted to do like let's explore Bazite together and discover how good it is or how bad it is. And well, I did film a whole bunch of just poking around the system installed on here, but I ran into a bunch of issues that I think were specific to running Bazite on the Mac Pro. And I wanted to see if I could figure out first boot of Bazite, and this is going to go directly into the desktop and launch Steam. So this is the Bazite portal, which you can also re-enter by clicking this icon up here. But this is going to let us choose some stuff. We will choose some stuff here. Well, the most important thing to choose is the Nix Package Manager, because we'll need that to fix some stuff, and we're done. And we now have a fully functional Bazite install, although for gaming purposes, there are still some issues. But I just signed into Steam, and I'm going to pair my wireless Xbox controller here.
My dad still has a Mac.
The drivers for this are already built in to Bazite.
Right.
So.
Yo, that Mac that we had, I don't think we have it anymore. We don't have we must have given it or donated it or something. But that Mac, the Mac we had was from 1990, like 1992 or 1993. It's a Apple Mac 2. It's what, like 30 years old. That was the very first computer I ever used.
This will just work. Yep, and we're paired. Now, if we were going to try to launch one of those games right now, unfortunately, they would run like garbage. And the reason why is right here. If we look at our video drivers, we're on the older Radeon driver for these Fire Pro D300s. But we actually want to be on the AMD GPU driver, which is the more modern driver and does actually support these video cards, even though Fedora wants to default to the old driver. Once we're on the AMD GPU driver, we'll then have Vulkan enabled, and our games should run as good as they can on these video cards, or, well, on one of the video cards, because unfortunately they won't make use of both unless they were programmed to. But anyway, good old Arch Wiki to the rescue.
I forget what mine is now.
And what we're going to do is follow the instructions to enable...
My PC is really falling behind. I really desperately need a PC upgrade. I kind of want to see him running something. Yeah, I want to see him running some games.
Sound is coming out of the top of the Mac Pro here. Proton working just like as if this were a Steam Deck. And I have the curse turned all the way up on here, so that's why everything's moving extremely fast. Okay, but this is hooked up to a computer screen. We basically built a weird console here, so just gonna stick a USB fan on top of here to suck that hot air out of there. But yeah, check it out. We have turned this lowly Mac Pro into a full-fledged Apple gaming console. And yeah, let's
Apple gaming console.
see how this does in a little bit more of a 3D game. So my absolute favorite game, The Long Dark. So we're playing at 720p, the same as a Steam Deck. And it is silky smooth. Look at this. All right, score 1 for our next-gen Apple Pippin.
I see, yeah.
Come here, dear, let's be friends. Now, unfortunately, there are some issues. We saw Proton working when we played Vampire Survivors, but it seems like not every Proton game wants to work. So if I try to launch Fallout New Vegas here, it's just going to fail. And what I've seen looking at the console while this is failing, something around Vulkan is failing to load, which is weird. So I'm wondering if it has something to do with 32-bit Vulkan versus 64-bit or 32-bit Mesa not being enabled here, or whatever's installed here doesn't like the AMD GPU driver for 32-bit.
I don't have a Steam Deck, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just going to hang here indefinitely. Like I said, it's spitting a bunch of warnings into the console, but I'm confident that this is a problem that we can fix. And this is not where we're going to leave this project, because I have all sorts of upgrades and we're going to max this thing out.
Max out the Apple garbage can. Oopsies. That's fascinating. Fascinatingly weird. If you want to check out the full video, he did a lot of other stuff that we didn't see. Go to the channel, check them out. Upgrading tech like this it's fascinating housing. You know, it's a fascinating way of housing a PC. Very strange. Say goodbye to your kneecaps, Chucklehead. SFM. It's only 5 seconds, but nice.
Yeah! Your mother! Say goodbye to your kneecaps, Chucklehead!
Nice. Just your mother. It was all it needed. All the provocation needed. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. The garbage can of the future. It can run in Cyberpunk 2077 for you. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll see once he upgrades that stuff. Once he upgrades the hardware, you know. Let's see if he can run 2077. What's this? Finally in the high voltage elite badge and Bejeweled 3 Plus. Fairfax, I'm currently 100 meters away from your location. Rapidly approaching. Start running. No! This is a game called Bejeweled. Which is, I remember when I saw Bejeweled, I was like, that game's still running after all these years? And then we had the whole discussion about me playing Jewelbox. So this Bejeweled stuff is why we were talking about Jewelbox the other day, the other stream. Give me a cheeky like. Right, I see. Nice. Oh, here it is, yeah. Nice. Yeah. Holy shit. Nice. Yeah, the reason I'm using the hypercube and the star gems is to stall the timer from ticking down to 0, which gives me a time to plan to make more matches. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's like that's how all those games work, is like stalling timer, doing as much as you can within the timer, and getting just as many chains as possible. Yeah, I don't know how the game has so many levels. That has to be said with Candy Crush. It's 7 million. Yeah, 7 million score. Yeah, yeah. That was similar to Bejeweled, but had fully ball critters that were different colors. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Shit, I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about, Zach. Where it's like they were like fuzzy little creatures, like little yeah, just little fuzzy ball creatures. That it was the same thing. But you only get a few seconds to plan, though. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I am a little bit sleep deprived. I was actually going to say at the start of the stream, this might not be a full stream, because I might be a little bit sleep deprived. Oh, Chisel Deluxe. Let's have a look. Let's see if let's see if that's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, it's not the one I'm thinking of. But it looks pretty similar. It's very similar, but I don't think that's it. That's at least not the one I'm thinking of in my head. Everyone's always a little bit sleep deprived. Yeah. Last night I was, again, as I said before, like, the time that I did sleep, I slept well. But I think I got, like, when I was going to bed, I was a little bit late already. But then this morning, I woke up at like 6:30. When normally I get up at 7:45 for these streams. I'm just gonna move some things around just to reshuffle my position. You're in Chester Deluxe on Steam, lol. Right, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the game I'm thinking of is called. But they're a little bit less, the one that I'm thinking of a little less like Kush Ball, a little more like kind of blobby. But maybe I'm thinking of something different than Zach. Oh, okay, so Justin Deluxe is the one that Zach was thinking of. Okay. I was thinking of a different one again. Take some Dayquil, learned that from Rick and Morty. Instead of NyQuil, take some Dayquil. Yeah. I confirm that, especially since I now have to wake up at 5 a.m. Right, yes. Yep. Yep. That's the thing is, I normally wake up at 7:45 for these streams. And I sort of was keeping up the 7:45 wake up thing for a while. But, at some point, I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Mark. And we ended up staying up until like 2 a.m. playing Baldur's Gate a bunch of times. So, yeah, I struggled to fall asleep before 2 a.m. Last night I did fall asleep before 2 a.m., but it's harder for me to go to bed at normal time at the moment. I don't know if there's something wrong with me, but I can have like 3 to 4 hours of sleep, and once it's the afternoon, I'm completely fine. I have this problem. I have the reverse problem, where unless I get like 9 hours of sleep, 8 to 9 hours. Actually, no, that's a lie. Between 7 and 9 hours. Unless I get that for like multiple days in a row, I will fall asleep at my desk. Sounds like a rough lifetime, yeah. Yeah, maybe Untitled User. Sorry, I went blank for a second there. I was just reading your comment. Maybe Untitled User. Maybe you have. Some people are genetically predisposed to being capable of sleeping much shorter. Like famously, Margaret Thatcher was able to get away with like 3 hours of sleep a night. Some people just sleep differently. Some people are just built different. I'm one of those unfortunate souls who has to sleep like it's between 7 and 9, depending on cycles and stuff. You go to bed at 9 and wake up at 4:50. Oh God. Yeah, yeah. I would probably, if I was you, I'd probably sleep on the bus. Yeah. Oh God. But still, March 8th, you have to wake up at 5 a.m. Oh, cool, cool. That's like, that's part of why my sleep is a little bit all over the place as well, I think, is that when I went traveling, I traveled the end of last week. And when I was traveling, yeah, traveled and I got sick. No, it's not last week, it's the week before. At the end of September, I flew to Wellington, and I posted those things while I was in Wellington. And for the Wellington trip, the first day, we had to be at the airport at 4 a.m. So I got up at like 2:30 a.m. I went to bed at like 10. Got up at 2. And then we flew down to Wellington. And we had a full day that day. Like we flew, when we arrived, we had to check into a hotel. Then we had to get money for the students that we were with. And then we had to get tickets for the buses. And then we had to go walk for 20 minutes to get to walk 20 minutes uphill to get to the university for a tour. And then we had to go to, we went to workshop, which is really cool. But we were also friggin' tired by the time we got there. I felt really bad for the tour guide. And then we got back and we had a reservation at a restaurant that night. It was all planned out ahead of time. So we had this like boom, 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 busy day. Started at 2:30 a.m. and went through to 8 p.m. You gotta love a casual 4 hours of sleep. That's the thing, is I just couldn't get to sleep before it because I had so much packing and stuff to do. Yeah. Oh, welcome back, Zia. You went to Walmart. Ah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Zia, Untitled User, if you're still here. Hope you can watch the video I sent in JavaScript. Right, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. What if there are people who don't have to sleep at all? I don't think so. I think you always need a little bit of sleep. Because it like does something to your brain. It like refreshes it. It stores short term to long term and it like cleans things up in your brain. Your high school music program is hosting a fundraiser? Ah. Are they selling food or what are they doing? I want to sleep, but nuh-uh. Anyway, we'll watch this one real quick. I don't know what screwing yourself over looks like in this. No. Yeah, I don't really know what screwing yourself over looks like. Yeah, is that I accidentally matching... Oh, I see. Yep. Because that's the thing, is like, I don't know what necessarily what's good and what's bad. So, yeah, that makes sense. $15,000 for the Disneyland trip. Damn. Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah. Pardon me. Still kind of sick, despite all this time. Imagine playing this and suddenly your mom comes home thinking you're breaking all the plates. It sounds like the audio was recorded. Yeah. Not knowing it until the bomb reaches there. Right. Yeah. Real time. The Elder Joe's 5.
Hello.
I was like, what's he gonna say? Like, waiting just for the moment where he's gonna start doing a presidential speech or something. Hello. It gets to black. Yeah. Jesse. No. It always does that. What's the first word? Jesse, I have something become South Africa. South America, sorry. Oh, it's just have twice. I was like staring at it, being like, trying to figure out, because it says Jesse, I have, and then there's another word here, and I was like, what does it say? Jesse, I have become a South America. You saying South Africa? Jesse, Michael, help me, Michael. Minecraft enhanced enchantment ordering tool. Oh, you were talking about this. Yeah. Talking, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, basically, if you want to enchant a thing, and you want to get the most enchantments on it for the least amount of levels, you can use this. The water's blue, like just like the meth he cooks. Yo, is that ray traced? Which thing? The planet? Yep. Is ray traced. The myth is rolling approved. Oh my god. But yeah, people should check that out if you wanna do some enchantment stuff. I think, did Tiana use it? I remember Tiana talking about enchanting stuff, but I had a funny feeling like she might have used that or something similar. Kiflom, your missions were both a scam and boring. I should... What the fuck? I know I've been part of this, like, Scientology group in GTA 5, but I was like, I don't remember this. Damn. He was just like, that's it. Deet. Jesse, I have cancer. Let's cook. What the hell are you talking? What the hell are you talking about with your drugs and stuff? This one is our cooking show. Let's call it Baking Bad. I have an odd obsession with blowing up cars. Fair enough. Fair enough. You can say it in general, but I probably won't see it until after the stream. I try not to look at Discord as much as possible during streams, unless it's very specific context. I've seen it, so I have to close YouTube because mobile. Okay. I tend to... I'll watch it after the stream, yeah. I don't like it when you spam me. Unless we finish the list after we refresh the page.
Hold on. This piece of shit door is jammed. I'm trying to open it from the other side. For fuck's sake, can you stop spamming E? You'll break the keyboard your mom bought for you.
I don't get paid enough for putting up with your clown ass. Fuck me. Why do we have so many damn doors? I'm literally praying to God this one opens up. Yes, thank God. Goodbye now.
Yes. The Epsilon program. Yeah. That's what that called, isn't it? I call them Scientology, but they're the Epsilon program. I stole the money. I stole the money at the end. I remember doing that. Okay, cool. I'll check it out.
What are you doing? You're
Soon-ish,
giving me some
probably.
serious creep vibes right now. Leave me alone.
Let me in.
That's it. I'm gonna fucking get you.
I keep pressing A even when he's dead. Nice. Alright. Happy Halloween. Okay. Oh god. Is this Starfield? Oh, that's deeply upsetting. The cold, like, glazed over eyes. This fucking sound. Ah! Is this Starfield? Bethesda Starfield, yeah. What the frick? I'm horrified. Yeah, yeah. Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye. That's enough. Yeah. Old video on YouTube. Yeah, this is 15 years old. Holy shit.
What you do and what you don't.
Okay. Fair enough. Old videos, man. Play this. Skunk games? Oh, right. I see what they mean. It's called Haunted Hotel.
Check out Haunted Hotel with me. It's a creepy first-person exploration. Oh, this should be good. Your goal is...
Haunted Hotel is a creepy first-person exploration game. Your goal is to get to the roof. Some levels of the hotel will require you to find keys to unlock them. Be sure to keep your flashlight running by finding and using the batteries scattered all over the hotel. Good luck.
To get to the roof. What is this? Are you supposed to be there? Oh no. This is another level of garbage. A key. Is there any explanation as to why this dude is staring at me? Accessed the staircase. Yes. To go upstairs, I have to access the staircase and then touch the screen and press yes.
Accessed the staircase.
Why is this security camera facing the wall? What? Who made this? Get ready for spook bathroom. Yep, look at this. Oh, it's so scary. It's the fucking father from Jumanji. I mean, the hunter, same thing.
It's
the spoopy spider that does nothing.
It's what's his face from
Why is the hunter
Borderlands?
from Jumanji glowing and
So living.
It's not scary.
So something.
I'm sorry, it's not scary. Nice floating battery. See that? Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Oh, this is cool. Just a head on a stick for no reason. Ooh. What's that, bro?
Top in the wall.
Bro. Sorry. That's my voice. You hear that? Edge voice. Yeah, he's slowly phasing through the wall.
He's phasing through. his animation loop doesn't like reset properly, so he's like slowly inching through the wall over time. Oh dear. So this is called Haunted Hotel.
You fucking get out right now. You leave.
Looks like a game I should definitely check out.
Little man. What do you want? It's just a dude doing a little voice.
I'm not sure.
So now this is a horror game. And now the NPCs are just telling me really bad jokes. How did the fuckface make money? He developed a quote-unquote game. There's a fucking dude. Okay.
A quote-unquote game.
Man, let me get that key. Sorry, can't help you, mate. Man, that's whack.
Also, why is Hotel California playing in the background? The final boss of Twisted Metal 1. I never actually like played Twisted Metal 1 enough to get that far. To the lower rooftops, okay. Oh. Nice. Brilliant. We got another Phoenix SC video. This is one I don't think I've seen. Or have I? No, I haven't.
The Warden is the scariest mob in the game, apparently. As you know from my last video, 22W15A introduces a new sonic boom attack, which is very strong. It can angle up, it can pass through walls.
Yeah.
But despite its ability to phase through walls, you can block it with a measly shield, which is made out of wood. You can pass through
really
walls, but you
silly.
can block it with a shield, though. And as if the ancient city wasn't already hard enough, a lot of you guys are now saying, please nerf, it's OP. So I've made it very stupid. Here's a warden, and there's a bat, and the bat will become the warden's primary target. It's going to sniff it out. Because it's making some vibrations in the air, which is kind of funny. The bat just does this. And the warden's going to chase it down. However, I've coded it so the bat will always fly away. And it's going to irritate the warden so much that after a while, it's going to kill itself. Be free. If you're curious as to what was going on in that merry-go-round, the warden will chase you forever and ever and ever around a wall of glass, and you can just see them really struggling. So King B Dogs was like, yeah, screw this. And eventually it just unleashes this massive attack, killing you in an instant. So in response, I've just made the warden stupid, because everyone and their great aunt is complaining about how overpowered this new attack is, which is only ever used when the target is too far away, so I just coded it so the target will always be too far away. And then I went that extra mile and made it redirect its attack back at itself. And there you have it.
The Sonic Boom disabled the shield in this version? I don't know.
Guys, somebody unlocked the bathroom. This is serious. The warden really gotta go.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember it blocking the shield blocking the damage. Maybe this is quite an old video, isn't it? A year ago. That might not be entirely true anymore. Just trying to think about my encounters with the warden. Did I ever use a shield? I don't remember. Anyway, let's keep moving, because otherwise I will succumb to the tiredness. Let's keep moving.
Sometimes TF2 can be super one-sided. Regardless of map balance, one team can have all the good players, which makes it a miserable experience. So how could this be fixed? I don't know, but I made a plugin to spawn 50 sentry busters if one team is doing too well. This is how it went. You may think that a sentry buster sucks. They take time to explode, giving you plenty of time to casually walk away from them. What's the big deal? The problem is chaos. They run faster than a scout. Scout runs at 400 hammer units per second.
They should add more enchantments, I agree. I think they should do a full overhaul of enchantments, honestly. Personally, I would like to see enchantments work across multiple tools. I don't know if that would make it too easy or whatever, but I've always thought that there should just be an enchantment that you can put on, like, most enchantments in my mind feel like they should be able to be put on whatever you want to put them on. But depending on what you put them on depends on what you get. I've already succumbed to the tiredness. That's fair. So, like, I've always thought that, you know, like, fire aspect or flame or whatever, there should just be one fire enchantment that puts fire aspect on your sword, puts flame on your bow or on your crossbow, and sure, why not put it on other tools as well if you really want to have it so that your tools set things on fire. I've always thought that. I've always thought that that should just be that they shouldn't do that. Like, unbreaking works on all the different tools. Why do they have multiple different fire related enchantments when you could just have one and it works on multiple? And then like there's a bunch of ones like impaling. You could just have sharpness work on a trident instead. Make it so that instead of having, oh no, because wait, impaling, it isn't just sharpness, is it? Impaling is specific, but you could have the impaling effect come from the sharpness book. You could call it something different, but like you just have one book that's like weapon do more damage book that does like a different, has different, once again, different effects on different weapons, different items, and maybe makes like, does the sharpness effect on swords, impaling effect on tridents. It might make it do piercing on bow or crossbow or something. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is it's only affects aquatic mobs. Yeah, but you could have it so that one book works for all the different tools, but depending on what tool you use it on, depends on what effect you get. Yeah. So, or do what you're kind of implying there, maybe, and that is have impaling available, or have like change the name of it, call it like Bane of Bane of the Sea. I don't know. It's, you got Bane of Arthropods. You got Bane of the Sea. Bane of Poseidon. Make it or Poseidon's Fury or something like that. You can put it on anything, and it makes it more effective against water mobs. Yeah, I don't know. I've always thought that having specific enchantments for specific items, and therefore you have to fucking villager cycle for all those enchantments. And now that you can't get a bunch of those enchantments from villagers anymore, with the new updates, new upgrades, it'll be even more reason to make the fewer enchantments that are available from villagers have more flexibility. That's the way I see it, at least.
While the Buster goes at 440, that plus all the Busters spawn at once, and it becomes legitimately difficult to avoid them.
I hate villager cycling.
So I actually
don't. So that's why I actually don't mind the way that I don't mind the fact that they're changing villager trading. They're making it more reliable, and I like that. I appreciate that. However, there's a bunch of things they need to change with it to make it work. Things like the maximum enchantment level, like cost thing, that needs to go. There should never be a too expensive enchantment. But also, like, combining books to get higher level books should be more encouraged. So, like, because if you could only get, let's say, Unbreaking 2 or Unbreaking 3, or is it Efficiency 2 or 3? One of those, or Protection 2. It's like, one of those upgrades you used to be able to get level 5 for. You can only get level 2 from villagers now. So to get the higher levels, you have to combine books. Combining books either shouldn't add any extra experience. It shouldn't stack the same way that the previous ones stack, or something along those lines. Because once you stack all the books together, you've already spent a bunch of levels. It shouldn't be further more levels for adding those books to weapons or whatever. Like, yeah. And rant over. I think they should change. They need to change a lot to make it right. But I've always thought you should make the less enchantments, more flexible enchantments.
With how fast they move, you have no time to react and get away. Their spawns are announced. But how do you predict which path they take, and how do you know when to expect them? Even when you see them coming from a mile away, you can't tell which buster is after you, which really limits the window to react. Sometimes they clip into you, making you completely stuck, unable to move with no chance of escape.
That's pretty BS.
Oh yeah, they can take friendly teleporters.
Holy shit.
And go in
Desert
your
Iron
spawn.
Villager is efficiency 2 on master level. Yeah, exactly. So to get efficiency 4, which is, or efficiency 5, depending on what tool you're wanting to put them on, you have to combine books to do that. Oh, efficiency 3, okay. But yeah, to get efficiency 4 or efficiency 5, you now have to buy a bunch of books, which I'm not against. I'm not against making it so you have to work for it. Making it so you have to buy a bunch of efficiency books and merge them together to get your efficiency 5. I'm not necessarily against that. Oh, see you, Rollick? Yeah, fair enough. But you have a good sleep. I'm not necessarily against that idea. I just think that they should make it more accessible to do so in terms of the cost of combined items, increasing the ability, increasing the cost to put it onto something, and then increasing that thing's overall. Like, I hate that stacking XP thing that they have, where you put one enchantment on a weapon, then to put the next enchantment on the weapon, it costs more than it would to just put it on a blank weapon. I think it's BS. I think it's bogus.
You can camp somewhere they can't access, but you'll be stuck there forever. Did you really beat the busters if you're useless now? But okay, let's say you have some master plan to escape them. There's a bigger problem. You have teammates. Even if it's not the guy that they were originally after, busters will damage anyone in the same team as their target. Dodging your buster is hard but doable, but to also be aware and dodge busters that are after your teammates, that's a whole other can of worms. Here, I jump away from a buster.
Yeah, exactly.
Into
combining books already increases its work penalty. So when you combine the books enchantment with the weapon, the cost gets even higher or doubled. Exactly. I hate that. I think that if they're gonna keep the stacking, if they're gonna increase the what did you call it? The increases its work penalty. Yeah. If they're gonna keep the work penalty thing where they keep stacking it up, they should remove it for books. Remove it for when you're putting books together. Or remove it for when you combine a book with a weapon. So maybe a book gets more and more expensive to enchant, and a weapon will become more and more expensive when you enchant it. But when you put a book on a weapon, it doesn't change. Like, I guess what I'm getting at, what I'm trying to say is like, the book only counts as one enchantment, no matter how many enchantments levels you've put into the book. What I'm talking about is a fundamental reworking of the way that enchantment stacking, like the stacking costs of enchantments works. And the current cap for XP cost on the anvil is 39. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It stops people from being able to, for a lot of people, it stops them from being able to put all the enchantments they want on all of their equipment. Some equipment just has too many enchantments that you can put on all at once that you can't, you can't be a power user, you can't be a power enchanter.
Another buster. So these are the factors that culminate into the random chaos that makes the explosions a genuine threat. But that's actually not even the biggest problem. What's even more important is what happens after the explosion. The busters exploding usually take out 2 to 3 people, but what takes out the whole team and single-handedly win games is the smoke afterwards. A good example of this is this push into Dust Bowl last. The smoke is incredibly suffocating. It is impossible to see anything, which hands Blue the win on a silver platter. Here I am super prepared for the busters to come in, and still, I can't stop Blue.
I think people would...
Barn Blitz last. Can't defend what...
Even though it's being used for the losing team, like the team that's doing too well gets bombed. Even though that's how it works in this, I think people would hate this. Yeah, it's brute forcing balance. Because, the people would just be like, that's unfair. They got a thing and a good, they got a good, what the hell are they called again? Yeah, Sentry Busters. They sent they sent a good Sentry Buster round right at the perfect time, and that won them the game. What's this?
Δείτε εδώ τη γαματοσύνη μου. Ωχ, Θεέ μου, είναι στο 2 η βόμβα. Τι σκατά θα κάνω.
Ω σκατά, λες να πάμε να παίξουμε Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
No worries, γιατί δεν θα σπάσω όλες τις βόμβες με μία κίνηση.
Ω μαλάκα, ναι, το βλέπω, είναι πολύ γαμάτο.
Ναι, και όχι μόνο αυτό, θα κάνω και challenge.
Turn on subtitles? My bad.
Δείτε εδώ τη γαματοσύνη.
They're not autoplay. Subtitles, yeah.
Δείτε εδώ τη γαματοσύνη μου. Ωχ, Θεέ μου, είναι στο 2 η βόμβα. Τι σκατά θα κάνω.
Ω σκατά, λες να πάμε να παίξουμε Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
No worries, γιατί δεν θα σπάσω όλες τις βόμβες με μία κίνηση.
Ω μαλάκα, ναι, το βλέπω, είναι πολύ γαμάτο.
Ναι, και όχι μόνο αυτό, θα κάνω και challenge.
Challenge the cock. Last ever challenge the cock in the history of... He's gonna do... What the fuck?
That took a turn at the end there. Fair enough. Fair enough. Bejeweled in Minecraft.
Welcome back, Sethling here. Today, I've got for you Bejeweled in Minecraft. This is a bucket plugin I wrote. All you have to do to play Bejeweled with this plugin is right-click an emerald in your inventory. For those of you who haven't played Bejeweled before, which is probably not really that many of you, Bejeweled is a tile matching game. Basically, you swap tiles in order to create 3 in a row. So for instance, this coal and this redstone, I'll swap them, and then I'll have 3 coal in a row here and 3 redstone in a row here. And so those tiles will go away, and new ones will fill in from the top. If the new ones create new 3 in a rows, then those will go away, etc. Of course, the actual Bejeweled game has, you know, scoring and special tiles and all this stuff. Mine is just basically just for clicking around on, and I don't know, it doesn't keep track of any score or anything. When you click on an item, you'll see it gets that enchantment sort of sheen, and that indicates that that's a selected item. And when you try and click on another item, it'll swap the selected item with that item. Now you can't swap items from farther away than if they're not next to each other. So only if they're like this. Of course, if it doesn't create a 3 in a row, like swapping these two won't create a 3 in a row. It doesn't let you swap them. So you have to, just basically create 3 in a row. But yeah, I'm sure, again, most of you have played Bejeweled before. If you want to start a new game, just close your inventory and right-click on a gem, an emerald, once more, and you'll have a fresh game going. And yeah, just kind of for playing around on, and it was fun to program. So you can download the Bucket plugin, Bling Jeweled, from the link in the video.
Did you hear the Tom the Cat scream in the previous video? I don't think so, but now that I don't know. Yeah, that's neat. That's an interesting mod. Interesting little, like, modification. Make that work. If this is indeed Blender, that's scary.
See, even in the EV, it looks quite nice. Do that as well. Also, we will talk more about the character, about the track 2. The track 2 means where it point to. So, from here to here, like a block out, like when you're holding a camera, you will block out some of the light. It's for this highlight over, like around your eye. I think if you use like a Dash 3D, the character will Patreon and subscribe the channel, and I will see you in the future video.
God, that's weird. Yeah, especially at the start, it looks like straight up real life. It's the same footage, but still, whoa. Fucking hell. Scary, fascinating. Meowshin cat purr. Oh yes, yeah. The cat to get the cat in Stray to feel so real, they motion captured a real cat, but he was not cooperative. I've heard the cat that they used as motion capture was I've heard developers refer to it as like a little shit. Because it's so difficult to get it to do what they wanted it. Yes, these kind of graphics. If we could achieve those kind of graphics, sure, but no.
Did you know that during the production of Stray, the development team had such an awful time working with the feline motion capture artist that the game was almost cancelled entirely? According to numerous reports from inside the studio, Nibbles the cat would often turn up to work high from a catnip binge the night before. He was also often irritable and scratched his fellow cast members mid-take if they didn't get their performance right. The final nail in the coffin were the sexual misconduct allegations made against Nibbles by some of the cast and crew.
Nibbles
This
is
has
innocent.
rightly led to Nibbles being blacklisted by most of the industry. Did you know that during the production of Stray,
Nibbles is innocent. Justice for Nibbles. TF2 type game in to spawn a Gabe Newell. Oh my god.
You're such a scammer. I called Gabe in. He's on his way.
I'm Dave Newell. Why did you summon me, my son?
This guy
No
trying to
shit.
scam me, Mr.
No shit. No shit. You don't have
Are you
keys.
kidding
did
me?
this-
Are
planned
you
this shit the
trying to
whole time.
scam my own son? You got a lot of explaining to do, sir. If hold on.
Why is that
Which
voice
time?
so good? Jesus.
32 keys for that, huh? I'm gonna count to 4. If you don't stop scamming, I'm gonna have to call in another Gabe Newell. 1, 2.
Please do. Please call another
4.
Gabe Newell. What the fuck do you mean?
One moment.
Polish Gabe Newell 1.
Gabe Newell here. Gabe N, how can I help?
Mr. Newell, he's trying to scam me.
Well, that's not very good. What can we do about this? Should we call in Gabe Newell? Yeah, I think we should use some support from Gabe Newell.
Where is Gabe Newell?
I'm calling in Gabe Newell right now to give some input.
Oh god. Trial version.
Hello, Gabe N and Gabe N. Why have you summoned me here? Well, I see someone is scamming. No, we know not to scam on my servers.
Your servers.
I do think we need some input from Gabe Newell. Should we call him Gabe Newell? I think he'll have some very good things to say. Please hold for Gabe N. Okay, there is Gabe N. Hello, Gabe N. Hello, Gabe. Finally, we have Gabe Newell. Gabe Newell? Trial? Gabe Matt. Why have you summoned me here? Yes, Gabe N. Gabe N, there's some scamming going on in here. Gabe N said that Gabe N said that someone was scamming his son. Trial?
I'm actually at a loss for words.
The council will speak to you now.
Which council?
What punishment should we give to Donald Scammer? Well, I'm not even sure. Well, we have the G-Man happened here. Could you explain? Are you okay, Gabe N? I think there's something wrong with Gabe N. I think we need to just get to the punishments. Yes. Well, let's just. We can go with. About the issue here. No, I think there's something going on with Gabe Newell. I think there's a problem here. Does anyone know how to? I thought I knew what I was doing, but trial. Do you have the Gabe Newell manual? The user manual?
I do.
I do not have my user manual.
I have the Lego building instructions.
Alright, how do we shut this down?
I love the idea of an actual Gabe Newell being like, "Oh no, I don't have my instruction manual." The instruction manual to himself. I'm sorry, blowing the microphone out.
There's nothing wrong. Just calm down. Come on.
Oh my god.
I got the manual. How to stop a gay Ben, take control, press the gay Ben. In addition, to stop a gay Ben, take control, press the gay Ben.
Oh my god.
To stop a gay Ben, take control, stop a gay Ben. I don't know if that worked. You're a scammer, and this is a trial. It's a trial because you're a scammer. You broke the law. Trial? Yes, the world would have gone to waste until
What the fuck?
The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference. But in all the decisions I have made in my public life, I have always tried to do what was best for the nation. Throughout the long and difficult period of Watergate, it has become evident to me that I no longer have a strong enough political base in the Congress.
You knew what he said.
The elder guys. That's your punishment. Have you learned your lesson now about scamming?
Yeah, I've learned my lesson.
It has been me this whole time.
It has been me.
That's scary.
Trial.
Oh, fucking lord. Oh,
see, the whole time. How dare you try to...
Your shit's so broken. Your shit's so broken.
It lasted long enough to prove that you're a scammer.
It lasted long enough to...
Okay,
It's
I'm
working
gonna.
fine.
You wanna
Shut
disconnect your
up.
gay bans before I kick them? Subscribe to Shrubland on YouTube.
For a blend on YouTube. Trial?
I like. It didn't click in my head until the very end. That very last time. The trial gave in. Kept saying trial. Like a piece of software that was in trial mode. So, like, because there's a lot of software that, like, the trial mode, what they do is they put, like, they bake in audio into something so that you can't, like, use it in any kind of, like, third-party space. So, like, what's a good example? There's, like, software, there's, like, video editing software that will just say, like, this is a trial copy. This is a trial copy. Every, like, 5-10 seconds to stop you from being able to export anything. I did not click that the trial game in kept saying trial. Because he's a trial version of Game In. Oh, that tickled me. That was great. Shrubland, you're funny. You funny. Oh, that was good. Well, Gabe said that there was some scamming on. I like that one that was like, well, Gabe N said that Gabe N said that Gabe N said that there was scamming going on. Should we call Gabe N? Oh no, I've seen this. I've seen this video. This video is amazing. I'll see if it's the one I've actually watched. I think I watched it already. Oh, I didn't like it. I didn't hit the like button. But no, I've seen this exact video before. It's a fascinating look into, just like that video we watched earlier about finding the trees from the end of Portal 1. Is my camera like, whoa, the resolution of my camera is really bad at the moment. No, I like it. I like the video. This picture, this autumn picture from Windows XP was like, I want to say lost media, but what I really mean is no one knew where it came from or who took it for a long, long time. But this video goes through the discovery of who actually took the photo, who it belongs to, and where it came from. It's really interesting. All Gabe N's arguing, Gabe N trial. 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 No, don't unsub. Resub. Alright. Is Projictius safe now? Oh god.
Have you ever heard the expression, saying goodbye is the hardest part? Well, it doesn't apply in this case. Saying goodbye is the easiest part, and also the happiest. Because today we say goodbye to John Risitiello. He's not dead, but
yes, I heard about this the other day. I saw something about this. I saw some news piece that said something about... I got an email. Someone outside has a crazy subwoofer. I saw an email come through the other day. Where is it? Yes, I got an email from a person, like a full named person. And I was like, who's this? And the subject is just a change in Unity's leadership team. And it's like, fuck yeah. I was like, oh fuck, I think that's what I assumed. I didn't read the email, but I assumed that's what it was about. Earlier this week, I'm going to read you the email. Earlier this week, we announced an important update regarding the future leadership of Unity. John Riccatello has announced he is retiring, and I personally want to thank John for his... No, I'm not thanking him for anything. He'll remain in an advisory role to support his leadership transition. Yeah, and they're thanking me. I want to thank you for being a customer of Unity and for creating and growing amazing games and real-time 3D experiences that delight your customers. I've never sold a Unity product in my life. I have made products in Unity, I've never sold them. Your passion is what drives Unity, and I appreciate the energy and commitment you have shown for our tools and services. This is an automated email. This isn't to me directly. I don't know why it's trying to act so personal. Over the next few weeks and months, I look forward to learning more about how we can better meet your needs and seeing firsthand what you're creating. I want to assure you that this announcement has no impact on our working relationship. It remains business as usual. We are fully committed to helping you create and grow interactive, real-time 3D content for years to come. I am so glad to hear that he has been I want to say he's been kicked out. I'm so glad that he stepped down because it's his bullshit that made Unity look bad for a while now. John Riccatello is the reason that monetization is so strong. Like, I say so strong. What I mean is the emphasis on monetization is so high on like Unity related products at the moment because he's thinking this is the fucker who said he said something like you're a fucking moron if you don't monetize your game. And tons of people who use Unity, like myself, mostly release games for free. We like indie developers who release small projects, and we like to just put stuff out there for free. We're not necessarily interested in making tons of money, although I would like to make some money, actually. I would like to make some money. You feel free to donate. I'm very tempted to put Left Only Baloney on Steam. I want to. Full disclosure, like you guys get a little insight in something that I haven't really spoken about. Is that for those of you who are hanging around on the stream right now, I have a strong desire. I haven't done anything about this, but I have a strong desire to make a pardon me. Like a gold edition or like a supporters pack or like a deluxe version of Left Only Baloney and release it on Steam. Release the original one for free, but like have a purchasable DLC upgrade version or just a separate game version that is the deluxe version that has a bunch of new characters added to it, bunch more chaos, maybe even multiple pizzerias. Or something like that, where it's like do like a FNAF Ultimate Custom Night kind of thing where you have like different locations you can eat your pizza in, and have a bunch more characters. Like I think there's currently what, like eight characters? There's Left Only himself, the waitress, the boy, the homeless guy in the main story line, but in the main nights, you got these four. Then you got the security guard, the pigeon, pineapple dude, and the penguins. Yeah, so there's 8 characters, and there's 8 characters in the default game. I want to ramp it up to like 15 or 20 characters. Well, it'll be 16. I want it to be even. 16 to 20 characters and make it fucking chaos, you know? But have more of them included in the base game. Have like more mixed up scenarios in the base like story mode. add evil Rorius. I mean, I could do something like that. We've talked about it before in a previous stream that I've talked about adding more characters to Left Only Baloney in a previous stream, and some of the ideas that people came up with is like, you have your Karen character, and the Karen, I've multiple times like iterated on the Karen idea in my head, where it's like the Karen starts out just complaining to the people working in the store, but it would have some effect on your ability to proceed if you don't interfere. But if you do interfere, the Karen would have negative effects. Like that, Karen would turn to you, turn her aggression to you. So I wanted there to be some like nuance to the way you interact with her, and I wanted it to be somewhat. There's a bunch of different possible effects that can happen. Like Karen is a chaos character that you don't always know what they're gonna do, because that's what it's like in real life. Karens are chaotic, and yeah, like maybe if you just leave the Karen because she demands the manager, Laftoni Baloney himself like speeds up while she's there. He comes out to deal with her, and then once he's dealt with her, you're like next. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know how I want to implement it, but that was one of them. And there was other ones like so we had Pineapple Guy. There was another one that I wanted to do, which was like what was it like? What the hell was it? It was like I wrote it down somewhere. I know I have it written down somewhere, but there was like a variation of Pineapple Guy who had a different head, like maybe Pepperoni Guy or something like that. Some other character that does stuff that messes with your pizza. Adds a different ingredient to your pizza. And I want lots of like synergy between the characters to like, because this character does this other character does this, and then like it's just chaos. I love the chaos of the custom mode that I made for Left Only Baloney. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Reputation and career might be, and it should be. He should never work in the video game space again. He is a plague that infects it with the greediest, most outlandish ideas ever, and fundamentally ruins any type of goodwill the companies could ever muster. He has a worse reputation than E. coli. John Risitiello sucks. Point blank. No reason to beat around the bush. I made a video talking about the Unity situation a couple weeks ago. I never gave the update in a separate video, but I'll just go ahead and give it now. I've talked about it on stream. Basically, the big drama that led to all this is Unity published some changes to how they're going to be doing business going forward. Is extremely fucking greedy, extremely ridiculous. There was a ton of backlash, and a lot of developers were making the switch to competing game engines and just
Pepper Guy makes you like sneeze when you eat your pizza, so it like decreases your ability. It slows down the consumption of the pizza because you're sneezing every few seconds. Make it like interrupt, because normally you have to like you click and hold. You click your mouse button down and hold to like eat the pizza. You can make it so that every time you sneeze, the mouse gets let go of. So you have to like re-click the pizza every time you sneeze. You have to wait for the sneeze to go through and then you re-click the pizza. So it like interrupts your eating. I like that actually. I like that. I might write that down. I'm just gonna make a quick note. Yeah. Wait. I'll add it to the proper list later, but I'm just gonna add a quick note. Pepper Guy Laugh. I couldn't remember how to spell Laftoni the other day. Because I tried to spell it with like laugh, like Laugh, but I forgot that Laftoni, the way it's spelled, it's Laftoni. Oh wait, I was gonna say wait. I wrote Pepper Guy. I might say Pepper Guy, Leftoni, sneezing? Question mark. There we go. That's better. Anyway.
Abandoning Unity because they could no longer trust them, obviously. So, Unity did what the electric slide taught them to do. One hop this time and take it back now. So, they walked back most of their changes and put forth a more reasonable proposal, a more reasonable policy change where it would no longer be retroactively enforced, meaning any games that were made with the Unity engine prior to this new agreement are not subject to the new terms, the way it should be.
Including games released on current versions of Unity. Only the version from 2024, the first 2024 version of Unity, the new monetization stuff takes place. So if you, like us, we're working on a project right now on Unity, but we're actually working on a 2021, 2022 build of Unity, somewhere around there. And so our game is safe. Even if we release it after 2024, our game is safe from this monetization change.
And should always be, as well as increasing the threshold that you need to reach to be subject to the changes in the fees and all that. Basically, they made a much more reasonable change. However, I don't think that exonerates them of the crime of cringe and greed. That was still an unforgivable sin that most people are still sore about because they did that out of nowhere and had no problems doing it either. No hesitation. They just dropped that shit and said, toodles. And that was that until the backlash was simply too much. And then they reluctantly had to change it. Now, John Riccitiello isn't solely responsible for that policy change, that greedy direction Unity tried to go. There were a lot of moving parts there. Once again, I mentioned Upper Echelon made a video covering it, and I still think his video on the situation is extremely informative, so if you want to know more about the inner workings that led to something like that, I highly recommend checking that out. But John Riccitiello is still the CEO, or was the CEO of Unity at the time, thus a leadership position for the company, the face of it. So, with the decision this detrimental, this apocalyptic, the doomsday that was brought forth from Unity, someone needed to shoulder most of the blame, and naturally that's going to fall on your CEO because that's kind of the face of your company. So John Riccitiello rightfully caught a ton of shit for that, and it seems today the decision to step down has been finalized, so he is no longer the CEO of Unity, which means he has done something unthinkable, something I wouldn't have ever imagined possible. He is...
I still feel the closer left only gets to you. Your heart rate increases. That is something I'm gonna write that down too. I like that idea. That's just like an ambient thing that would always be present while Leftoni's there. Because at first I wanted to add a bunch of stuff like the character blinks, but when characters move, they move instantaneously, you know. So for a while there, I wanted to make it so that the screen would like blink every time one of the characters moves, so that it looks like they just sort of like you just blinked and missed them coming over. But I was afraid that might make people feel kind of sick and stuff like that. So, but I was wanting to add a bunch of ambient effects, having the screen like pulse a little bit, just a little bit, and have like red around the screen edges of the screen to show like your fear growing larger. That's brilliant. I love that. Yeah, so how did you write it? Feel closer. Yeah. Heart rate increase as Leftoni gets close. Closer, yeah. Yeah, that's a brilliant. I love it.
A creature that was too greedy for EA and now also too greedy for Unity.
Yeah.
That's fucking mind-boggling. Almost impressive. Congratulations to John for making history here. For those that don't know, John, the money's gone Riccitiello, was previously with EA before Unity. And while there, he kicked around some pretty abominable ideas, such as charging per reload, His example
Yes.
was, we need to strike while the iron's hot, and when someone's in the middle of a game and they're shooting against an enemy, they run out of bullets and they need to reload, we charge them $1 for that reload, and they won't be price sensitive at that point because they're going to want to finish off the kill. I'm paraphrasing it, but I'm boiling down the point in a nutshell.
Yeah, I think the way he put it, I think the way the CEO guy put it, which is like the diabolical way he put it is like, if you are out of bullets, like you're not just that you need to reload, but you've nearly killed someone, you're in the height of your combat, you run out of bullets right before you manage to kill your opponent. In that moment, people would be desperate enough to pay to allow them to just reload their gun for free. Be able to reload the gun without getting further ammo. They would be willing to pay in that moment, and that impulsive, high heat moment, people would be willing to pay some money to get a few extra bullets that they could reload into their gun and finish the job, sort of thing. What kind of horror monster would suggest something like that? That is like the height of just capitalist corporate greed right there. Being like, when are people the most vulnerable? When are people the most likely to spend frivolously? Why pay to reload when you can swap weapons? Well, I think the idea is that the idea in that context would be you are completely out of ammo. So like, you would in this hypothetical scenario, you got this close to killing the enemy, but you've run out, and so you're gonna have to flee from the combat scenario to go get ammo and before you can come back and finish off the situation. But by then, the enemy could have also gone off and healed and stuff like that. And so like, it's like a heat of the moment. You wanna kill this guy, you can pay to do it. Yeah, no, it's firstly, it's dumb. Secondly, it's coming from a guy who doesn't know anything about games, just knows money. This John Riccatello, whatever his name is, however you pronounce his name, he is a money guy. He's not a video games veteran, some guy who's played games when he was younger and he's passionate about video games and all that. He's just a money guy. He just likes making money, and his field just so happens to be video games. It's like is it the CEO of Warner Brothers right now? Who is it? The CEO of... Yeah, I think it's the CEO of Warner Brothers right now. He's not a movie buff. I was watching a video about the supposed death of cinema, by a YouTube channel named Patrick H. Willems. And he was talking about how one of the many reasons that cinema is kind of dying at the moment and needs some kind of revival is that you've got CEOs of companies like Warner Brothers who are not movie buffs. They're not people who grew up watching movies and love them and want to make more. They're not artists. They're not former directors. They're money people. They're CEOs who are there to make money. And when you're in a creative medium like video games or movies or whatever, to have the CEO be driven only by money and not by the art form is incredibly sad and bad and not good for the industry. But anyway, I digress.
Fucking charging per reload, he was listing as a gold standard example of great microtransactions. He also famously called developers fucking idiots if they didn't focus on microtransactions in their games. He's just an awful guy.
He's awful.
He is the worst thing for gamers because he is someone that just wants to exploit the industry for selfish gain. But I'm not here to just keep talking about his past. Let's talk about John's future. Hopefully there is none in the video game space. I hope this is truly his last rodeo here with Unity. Why would you hire someone that keeps failing? His greed is insatiable, and it fucking sinks companies.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't sink them, like Unity and EA haven't gone anywhere, but it ruins reputations.
Yeah.
Why would you want him in a powerful position at your company? It's incomprehensible. But I already know he keeps failing upwards. He shouldn't have been working in the video game space after his bout with EA. He should have never even made it to Unity, but he did.
Yeah.
So, I have a sneaking suspicion John will continue to fail upwards, and he'll probably land a CEO position at fucking Ubisoft next. Like, he will likely be in another position in the video game space and finding more and more creative, degenerate ways to squeeze money out of the consumers, and that's just the cycle's going to continue. That's my prediction, but I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah. I also hope you're wrong. But he's probably right. I hope I never have to see that name again. So long as I live. P2, R3, and Pancake kick themselves from the server? Oh, Pool Runner, right.
Oh, feels like Minecraft to me.
I can do that. Fuck. I can do that. Oh no.
Well deserved, honestly. Well deserved. Okay, alright. Fair enough. Point taken.
Nice. Oh, we're here. We're up to the top of when I loaded the webpage up last night. Complementary shaders look amazing now. Alright, let's have a look. This was a Minecraft stream that one of his mods hosted. Right. Zed to experience it. Yeah. Complimentary Unbound. My eyes! I love shouting my eyes. Like at night, if someone shines a light in my eyes. My favorite thing is to just at the top of my lungs shout, my eyes! I could fall asleep so easily to this. Oh. Holy crap. We'll sleep right now then. No. Oh, that's cool. I mean the like wavy effects. It's the water. It technically it's the water refraction effect, but I love it in the Nether. It makes it look like everything's steamy and like the visual. It looks like you're getting visual warps from the heat. Shit, I'll have to get these. Do they have fabric ones for these? Or does it require RTX? This music looks like you could sleep while listening. Yeah, no, this music is the kind of music that I actually do listen to when I'm trying to go to bed. When I'm really struggling to sleep, I put music like this on to help me fall asleep. That's so super cool. I have Iris. Yep. If that's all you need, if you just need like Iris, for instance, you don't need any RTX related stuff, then shit, I gotta download this. Damn, that was really good. Really well presented, really well shown off. This is a potato preset. Okay. Yeah. I'll have to check it out for myself. Oh, yeah, Iris or Optifine. Yep, okay. Cool. I'll deal with that later. Okay. Let's refresh the page. Okay. There's not too many posted since. So cool, I should be able to see everything, and I should be able to go into the Discord as well. Okay. Nice. I suddenly was like, this isn't on the realm, is it? No, you're in creative. Hell yeah. Oh, it is the realm seed, is it? Oh, interesting. Nice. Is it that's why like at first I was like, this looks weirdly familiar. But yeah. Yeah, I blew up Rorius on the seed where the town would be. Yeah. Neat. Nice. Yeah, I gave out the seed after because we'd spent several months on the realm, and people had basically done everything that they'd want to do. So I thought I'd give out the seed, and let people do whatever they want with the, use the seed to find other stuff and advance their character in the realm if they really want. Catch up with the end game characters that are already on there. I think my computer can handle this, even though I have it only 1 year ago. Oh yeah, no, it should be able to. Yeah. Oh, hey Wonderland. I literally just joined to see your name being blown up. Lol. Yeah. It's where Tiana Town is. Yeah. That's fascinating. That it looks. I gotta look at it again. Fascinating. That is the space that we set up the town between these two cherry groves. It looks so different. Like, we have terraformed the hell out of that space. To see it in its original unflattened, unterraformed like form, it's fascinating. Wow. And the seed incentivized me to do the smithing with style advancement. Ah, right. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have to. As I said, I messaged you on the Discord, but I will mention it here as well. I've done most of the advancements. I haven't done things like the potion effects one. I just couldn't be bothered. But the smithing template one, I got all of them except actually. You mentioned you don't have Tide. I could give you Tide. We could do a swapper, like, switcheroo. I could give you, I think you said you needed Tide and one other one, and Snout. I think I could give you both Tide and Snout, I think. For a copy of Silence. Oh, you got Snout, okay, yeah. So you just Tide now. Tide was tricky. I killed something like 12 or 15 Elder Guardians, and it would not give me Tide. Turns out it's because there's a bug. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Turns out there's a bug in current Minecraft that means that if you use a looting 3 sword to kill a Elder Guardian, you will not get Tide. If you want to get Tide, you should use a trident or just a regular sword with no looting on it. Because I killed so many. Yeah, I killed something like 12 or 15 Elder Guardians. I got no Tide at all. The moment I went into another ocean monument with just a regular, or with my trident instead. I killed the enemy I killed the Elder Guardian with my trident rather than my looting 3 sword. Immediately got a Tide in that one ocean monument. So that's just a hint. If you're trying to get Tide, don't do it with a looting 3 sword. But I can provide one if you wish. I can just give you one. If you'd rather just not worry about doing the work, I can just provide you one. Last minute post for October stream, lol. Okay. I have this repeater from... Oh! I like the repeater as well, actually. That's super cool. Wait, I'm gonna zoom it out to show it in like kind of how you would actually see it in in a 2D game. That's super cool. That's a super cool sprite animation. Ah. I wish Tiniest Drake was here to react. This is Linux. That's awesome. Actually, I might just write it on there because they're not here. This is so cool. Okay. Suppose the second thing actually maybe this is copyright. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, right. It's a song. It is a copyrighted song. I can't show it, but yep. It's a song about a prehistoric fish.
Ain't got nothing more to this.
I will have to listen to this out of the stream. This looks very silly. Probably just trade with you instead of trying to find it myself. Yeah. Well, I'll just do a little trade. I'll give you some diamonds and stuff to make me a silence trim, and I'll give you a copy of my Tide. That way, just easier. It's just easier. All right. I mean, yeah, that was cool though. I'm interested to see it. This actually got me so many times. Oh. Oh, this is it's 30 minutes. I can't watch the whole thing. But this is, you said someone was saying something about jump scares.
You didn't see that? Oh, here, let me slow it down for you. He's real. He's real. And he's in my Minecraft world. Don't believe me? Look at this one. Oh, shit! He was moving! And let me not forget about the Weeping Angels or whatever the fuck this thing is.
What the fuck?
Oh, hell no! No! Leave a like if you enjoy the video and subscribe if you're new. Please wish me luck. Also, if you don't like jump scares,
welcome back,
don't watch the video.
Mecha. This is apparently full of jump scares.
Unknown entity error. Minecraft has detected an unknown presence in... Okay, alright, okay, I'm done. No, I'm done. What the f—
I've never played like a horror mod in in Minecraft. That's not entirely true. We did have a Halloween Minecraft stream years ago. But like it was nothing like this. It wasn't true horror. It was like spoopy horror.
Fuck! Oh, okay, this is a weeping...
The other villager disappeared.
Where'd the villager go? Oh my god, when I go around blocks, they still move.
Oh no.
Oh. Can you swim?
Oh.
You can't swim. It can swim. Iron Golem. Iron Golem. There's a thing coming right now. There is a thing coming right now. I need you to get it. I need you to get it. Shit. She sent that guy to the Kamui dimension. I gotta leave this village. How am I supposed to get out of here? Where did it go? Oh, fuck. No. Nope.
Just no.
They climb trees, bro. Bro, where the fuck is it? Where did it go? I don't see it. Wait, I see it.
Yeah, they
It's still moving underwater.
They keep
Bro,
moving
no, I'm gone.
when they're
Goodbye.
underwater. It counts. It thinks that they're not able to be seen. I think the mod thinks that they're invisible. They're not visible because they're behind a block of water. But still,
Snow Angel, what do they do? Are they just decorations? Oh, I'm gonna take these. They're kind of cool. Trying to not get too close to them though. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna run this way. Fuck, it's back. Dude, how long is this thing gonna be following me for? You know what? I have an idea. This thing isn't gonna catch me now. Yeah, let's see if you can keep up. Bye!
there we go.
Stupid
Nice.
thing. There's no way it chases me, right?
Oh my god.
You're joking. Joking. You have to be joking.
Just keep going. Just don't
This is
stop.
like the movie It Follows. If you haven't seen that movie, don't watch it. It's a piece of shit. But if you have seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. There's more snow angels up there. There's probably a real one in there, and I just don't know. Alright, well, I think I lost that thing, so we should be good.
Okay, wait. We go to the areas with the raised sections because they're likely to have some price moments.
Actually gonna have to dig into the ground. This is so embarrassing. We are really survival Minecrafting right now. Nice. Okay.
Oh my god.
What was that? What was that? Okay. Alright, fuck it. I'm done. Nope, don't care. Okay, yeah, no, I'm done. Nope. I actually got chills. No. The eyes, they were just watching me. And then they started laughing. No.
It's about to be a basement level in FNAF Joy of Creation. Yes.
Is there any sand out
Well, that's what they're
Some sand.
those Joy of Creation endoskeletons are based off of Weeping Angels. The Weeping Angels thing is from Doctor Who, like way back. There's in the basement of Joy of Creation they have there's the two kinds of endoskeleton. There's the one that's like standing still, and if you get too close, they kill you. And then there's the Weeping Angel types, which move when you're not looking. Yeah. Oh my god, stop looking around for it. Oh, what's happening?
I only needed 4 pieces. Oh, it's dark in here. Buddy, you're gonna die. Are you okay? That is so cool.
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say.
you gotta go. Sorry, you need to leave. Okay, it's real. It's real. Oh my god. Another Fortune 3 pick. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna use this. It's faster. I didn't know these things were real. I had no clue these things were real. I was walking all up next to them. I was over there mining them. Bro, oh my god, they saw me the whole time. No, no, they were watching me the entire time. That just makes it worse. We got a sunroof. Now I'll know if it's daytime or nighttime. Y'all need a sunroof? Let me know. I'll install it. Don't worry. Free of charge. Free of charge for the low price of not free of charge. Where am I at on this map? Yo, I'm not even on the map anymore. Damn. See, this is why I don't make maps. They're stupid. Another rule with this is I cannot make a shield. No shields for me. No shields allowed. So,
Yeah.
shit. What am I building right here?
True,
I
true.
have no clue.
Um,
Don't ask me.
But
This
the
is the
I
house
just
want
I
to
just
build
mentioned
here,
that like
so don't
final
worry about that.
sequence.
I actually want
guess.
to build a house. Probably gonna be right here. Like it might be right in front
That
of
very
us.
final sequence where you're like dealing with the two kinds
What
at once.
is that? Oh nah, no. What is that, bro? Hell nah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 4 Weeping Angels and
There's nothing out
2
here. I gotta go back.
of the ones that
I
stand
traveled all the way
still
out
and
here
like
hoping for a
immediately
different
kill you if you
biome.
get too close.
But no, because the more I think about it, the more I don't want to be in a snow
God, that
biome.
game was
Because, like,
amazing.
what if I'm trying to block up?
Amazingly
and get away,
horrifying.
and I can't because there's snow in the way. No, bro. I want to light this thing myself. I need a piece of gravel so I can get some flint.
Wait, we should skip it
There we
again. Cause this looks like a big one. Cause we're about to reach the end of the stream. And I would like to quickly have a look at the Discord before we do.
Nighttime. It's nighttime. Light this place up.
Oh my god.
Now those are good doors. Those are good doors. I like these doors. I need more cobble. Wait, I gotta put torches around here, bro. That's why. This is why. We need torches.
Oh, the zombies like rise up out of the ground. That's cool.
Ah!
It sounded like a cat. Is it a cat or is it some horrifying monster?
Hmm? What do you mean he's watching? Get stalked by Herobrine without noticing. See what I'm talking about? Oh my god. No, I don't like. I don't. Black cat. I don't like that. Wait, black cat? Now listen, black cat. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Black cat. Okay. Get stalked by Herobrine without noticing. Yeah, I sure didn't notice. Sure didn't. You're not wrong there. Sure did not notice.
Why the strings?
I should call Kevin. Spot Herobrine for the first time, but I didn't even see him, bro. Stop. No, they're joking. There's no way. Actually joking. Oh shit!
Oh.
Dude. Balls? In the sky?
Double
Why are
moon.
nuts in the sky. Stare, stare. There we go. I like that. Holy shit. Took a second for him to get a little comfortable, you know. But now that he's here, he doesn't care. Oh, what is this? That kind of looks
Oh
right.
my
This looks
god.
right. Yeah, that's right. That's gotta be
I was
right.
like, what is he talking about? And then there was the fucking rupee made.
This should be enough.
Yeah, there's
And after
another
I'm done
big
with
spike.
This, we can work on me getting full iron because I definitely need some armor. Fuck. Should just be scary.
Fucking hell.
I actually just stood up. Like I literally stood up. It snapped my head to him. It snapped my head to him. I gripped my mouse so hard. This shit looked like a barn, bruh. Oh, shit! Was looking down at my phone for a second. I look up and I get snatched. Now there's 2 half balls in the sky. Fucking hell, bro. Stop! What's actually wrong with him? I'm gonna punch him in the head. Wait till I see him. I'm gonna knock him out. If I don't care, it doesn't matter. So I don't care anymore.
You do care.
Oh my god! It's not funny. I scare easily. Why did I put this stuff in this mod pack? We haven't even gone into the caves yet. I think he was there. We haven't even gone into the caves yet, so I don't know. Yo, he's really stalking me. I'm going back to the crib after I get this little chunk. This guy's like really stalking me. Those eyes are watching me too. Yeah, no, I'm leaving.
I was gonna say, it ceases to be scary if it happens that frequently.
Not walking forward. No. As long as I don't turn around, it shouldn't be a problem, right? Bro got a shovel for me. Can I have it? No, I guess not. Holy shit. Hey, there we go. My house is all done.
Let's go.
Holy shit. Yo, look at him just staring at me. Look in this world long enough for him to show up yet, so maybe by next episode we'll get introduced to another character. Oh shit. Okay. Bro, go away. Oh shit! He was moving! I've never seen him move before. I have never seen him move before. No. Nope. Jesus Christ. I need sand ASAP. I'm going across the riv. He couldn't do that at the sand? Oh my god!
I don't scare super easily, so I've already. I was gonna say I've already been completely desensitized.
Oh hell no!
Yeah,
no.
that freaked me out when I first saw it.
Oh fuck no!
It looks like the SCP.
No! I was lying. He said no.
That looks like the SCP that when you look at it, it chases you forever and kills you.
Fuck! Get in the boat and leave now. I thought I wasn't in the world long enough to see this guy. No, I was definitely in the world long enough to see that guy. Oh my god, he just chose it. Oh. Dude, a butterfly just scared the fuck out of me. Yo, whatever that long thing was that started running after me, no. Nice. We are not scared of you. We are scared of the balls in the sky and that guy right there. I knew he was going to be behind me. Shithead. I'm getting smarter, Herobrine. I'm getting smarter. You're not going to be scaring me pretty soon. That is a complete and utter lie.
I was going to say.
Now. He's going to scare me so easily. And
that was the perfect time for something to happen.
That thing can't hurt me no more. that thing is not going to get me, bro. I'll put these chests in here off camera because there's really no reason for me to do it on camera. It's too much time wasted. Oh, shit! I told you we still...
Yeah.
How did he not die already?
Oh dear.
I'm supposed to... I don't see any skeletons or anything. What was that? Thought I saw like puffy... What the fuck is that?
I can't see anything.
Oh, dude, there's just stuff everywhere. Okay, that's lit up. Good. Thank God I got so much coal. Your boy's gonna need these torches. Yo, where'd that long thing go? I don't know where the long thing is. It's gone. It's fucking gone. It's fucking gone. It is literally gone. a skeleton? Damn it.
I don't know what he's talking about. Long thing.
Skeletons.
Oh, he's. I didn't even realize he was in hardcore.
Iron, finally. Come on, man. I only need full iron. Was he standing there? At this point, I feel like I'm just seeing things.
Yeah, it's too dark for me to see if there's anything. Oh my god. I think he has one of those like orb,
wait, that's my house
ore
over there.
miner
What
things,
is
or the vein miner things.
Why has he got a pickaxe? What is this? Ah! Okay, hold on. Stop. Where's my sword? Hey, you dropped pants. Oh my god. Iron boots? How am I gonna get away from this thing? Run. That's how I'm gonna do it. Run. No, bro. This thing can't follow me back to the house. It's gonna know. I'm gonna try to blow it up. That didn't work. Oh, wait. He gave me an iron pick? Yo, let's go! Not sure how my pick was that... Okay. Not sure how my pick was that broken, but...
Oh. Strings again.
Whatever. Look at that house. I've never been so excited to see something in my life. Come on, get back to the house. Come on. I fucking made it. I can't believe I made it.
that slight noise. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I'll just in case. I've never played with like mods that are like pure horror like that. But the closest thing to that I have played is the fucking Deep Dark, the like ancient cities. The friggin' warden is actually scary. Right, yeah. I thought he was gonna put something in. He was gonna put in a horror jump scare, and I don't know if that is what the noise at the end was, but yeah. All right, now really quick for the end of the stream. Oh right, yes. That's called that thing. Rollick isn't here anymore, but that's called being double jointed. I don't have that. I don't have the. I can't like invert my thumb like that. But my brother can. My brother has double jointed thumbs. Well, once you know what they do in the ancient city, it isn't really that scary. True. Once you've done a few of them, you get desensitized to it. But every time I start a new game in Minecraft and I find myself in an ancient city, I'm like, oh no. I get all like nervous and panicky. Yeah. Because it's just way too easy to not realize that there's a shrieker somewhere and to have it summon one in and then you're having to run and deal with it. Yeah. But yeah. Was there anyone else? Was there anything else that was posted here for me to check out?
Hey Gordon, check out how hard I can piss. Hey Gordon, check out how hard I can piss.
Yeah, fucking pressure washer. You should not give a monkey or an ape a pressure washer. That is dangerous. Those things could do some damage. I always knew Bunny was packing. Baking bread. But yeah, anyway. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's a little bit early. We're ending a little bit early, which is probably a good thing because my voice is not super good yet. It hasn't fully recovered. And I do have something that I was like, I was going to be like, I was asked if I wanted to do something this morning. I was like, oh yeah, that'll be good. And I was like, oh shit, I wanted to stream in the morning. So I was like, let me stream, and then once I'm finished streaming, we'll do that. And so yeah, ending a little bit early. I can go do the thing I wanted to do. I won't go into details, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this reaction stream. It's good to be back. It's nice to be able to be back to stream and stuff. And I want to do a bunch of horror stuff because it's Halloween. You know, it's spooky month. It's October. I want to do a bunch of Halloween stuff, and I feel like starting in the middle of the month is perfect for when the horror stuff should like ramp up because it's 2 weeks away from Halloween, approximately. So yeah, time to get all the spooky horror scary stuff out and you know, get me jumping and scared, get me so scared. Yeah, and some spooky stuff. I like to do a mixture of spoopy and spooky during Halloween, so yeah, expect some more horror stuff in the immediate future. But until then, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll catch you next time. Bye. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll catch you hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to try and stream as frequently as possible while I have the time. Because there's a bunch of stuff coming up in November, which is going to stop me streaming. So I'm going to try and stream for the rest of October. See you guys. Until next time. Oh, wrong button. These buttons.